All right, we live.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to the GOAT James Kingdom Show with B. Lee and Ajani. As y'all know, we go live every Sunday noon Eastern Time to talk basketball and the GOAT conversation. Today's another great day to do that. It's Sunday. We're here. We do it like none other. Welcome to the GOAT James Kingdom channel. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that ring notification so you can get the notifications for when we drop content, which we do throughout the week. And like I said, we come out on Sundays live. Ready for anybody who wants to debate us, anybody who wants to come talk to us. Today's show, though, is about LeBron James because that's what we talk about. And we're going to talk about GOAT James's 2024 season, year 21st, the 21st season. This guy just keep doing it. The playoffs are looking great. Mute yourself right quick, Travis, please. Yeah. So we doing big things. As you can see, we got our regular panelists here. We got King John, Travis, B. Lee, and A. Johnny. We are here. Shout out to everybody that's in the comments. We see y'all as well. Appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure to hit that like button and share the content. So we're going to have a great show because we're going to talk about the GOAT today. It's all about him in the 2024 season. And you know the haters are going to have something to say. So let's see what we can come up with. So what's good, Brandon? What we got for them today?
What's good? So we've been hearing about this thing about how this season been a disappointment for LeBron because the expectations for LeBron is like no other. LeBron is the only person who's supposed to do this at this age. You know, we all say LeBron played great. He's a top 10 player. I believe he's a top 5 player still, but most people put him between 10 and 15. LeBron had a great year. So we're just going to throw it around the table to see how you guys feel about LeBron 21st season at age 39. So we'll start with you first, John. So was this season a success or disappointment for LeBron?
It was a very successful season. I want to add something to it though. I was
Mm-hmm.
watching the Gilbert Arena show, right? And he's McCann said he don't want to hear that LeBron's 39 for an excuse why they lost 4-1. McCann ain't even 39 years old yet, is he? He's younger than
He's probably older than LeBron because we both came out the same year. So he's probably older than LeBron.
he. And it was just shocking to hear him, another NBA player, talk about another NBA player like that. To
Especially
hear,
someone who hasn't accomplished anything in his NBA career.
not even close. He came off the bench, and I know he played for North Carolina and started, but when his pro level game was, he was on the bench. It was just shocking to hear him talk like that. I know he got to add some stuff to the show, but it just surprised me sometimes because they talked about mainstream media like that, and now they
Hmm.
doing the exact same thing mainstream media is doing. So it just shocked me. But LeBron had a great season. I like what he did this season. The one thing I will fall back on is if a 39-year-old player is still your best player, we got questions in the organization that we really need to look at. When the 39-year-old, the oldest player in the NBA, is still your best player, I got questions about what we got around him.
Well, to be honest, who are you going to have your team that's better than LeBron? I know
I mean,
everyone says like he shouldn't be the best player, but what player in the NBA is going to be better than LeBron? Like there's not many who you could put up there.
it's not you right on point, but I mean, you paying somebody $62 million a year right now. Um, I think I can ask you to be the face of the. I know it's going to be hard for you to be the face of the team because LeBron James is the face of the league, but I can ask more of you, and you deliver that. It's not like you don't have the talent to do this. So, I mean, I get the point. Is it's going to be hard to find somebody better than LeBron, but this guy is in the middle of his prime. I can't ask more of Anthony Davis.
I mean, he's just not better than LeBron.
I,
I mean, he does his job. He balls out every game. Like people expect him to get 30, 15 and be the best defensive player in the league. There's no player in NBA history who has want people to do what Anthony Davis they want Anthony Davis to do. Like no
actually,
one's going to be the best defensive player in the league and average 30 and 15 and three
literally,
blocks. Like there's no player other than Wilt Chamberlain, and that was 50 years ago.
literally, Embiid was doing it this year before he got hurt.
Embiid was not the
Well, he
defensive
was
player
averaging
Anthony
he was
Davis
averaging
is.
30. He was averaging 35 and 13 a game, and he was giving you solid numbers on the defensive end. He was doing that before he got hurt. And
So
I'm not
it,
asking him to be the best defender in the league. I'm asking you
Him to
for
be the
you to
best
be the
player
best
in the
player.
league.
so
In the
no
league.
so the Lakers should trade AD for Embiid, right? Should try to get Embiid. Would
No,
that
no,
make
Embiid is injury prone. They
Yeah,
it's
that's why. That's why, because he's
the
trying too
same
much and he
player.
can't do
You
it.
literally go get the
He
same
can't
player
do
back.
that
I mean,
either.
Yeah.
He can't do it either. It's this. I understand what you're saying, but it's this narrative that Anthony Davis have to take the reins from LeBron James, and LeBron is just not going to give it up.
no,
Simple as
no.
that.
I believe LeBron is not going to give it up, but I also believe Anthony Davis is not going to take it. I believe you have to
Anthony Davis
take it.
cannot take it. He cannot take it.
No, he's not. He doesn't have the skill to take it because he needs LeBron to be the type of player he is on the offensive side.
Actually, I believe he has the skill to take it. I don't believe he.
I don't think so.
He don't have
The
it.
NBA blew past Anthony Davis. His time is over with. It's a wrap.
I mean, it's tough. I mean, the dude's still a top 10. Like, he's a great basketball player. He
Oh, he's
owns
good.
the defensive
He's good.
end. Like,
He's
he's
good.
great.
He's good.
It's just
I mean-
LeBron's different.
No, he's not.
It
He's
don't
not. I
surprise
wouldn't call
me.
him great. He doesn't have a great career. He's a good player. He has great talent.
He is
Yeah.
a great player. He's a great
It-
player.
I mean,
I guess the USA
when you say he great, then I should have expectations that he can average.
I mean,
30.
LeBron's great
he's saying-
too.
No, I think Brandon's saying that AD's top 10. I wouldn't put AD in the top 10, but
I definitely put him in the top 10.
He a top 10 talent.
you're not a top 10 player in today's NBA.
No, I don't think he's a top 10 player. Because I don't think 26 is enough in today's NBA to be considered great. 26.
Yeah, but it don't
I
even
mean-
matter though, right? Why does that matter for LeBron to have a successful season? Was it the season successful?
No,
or
I'm
not?
saying
Being that he had,
a
even if he
successful-
was the best player on the team, he took this team and made him a 7th seed.
Yeah. I mean, LeBron did his thing this year. I mean, individually. I mean, I got no questions about LeBron. I never
But
question.
is he the leader of this team though? Is he a leader of this team, or are we still? Because from my understanding, maybe Travis could answer this better. Is he still the leader of this team? Because the haters blame him when they lose, but when they win, it's not him. So I don't know if he's really the leader of the team.
LeBron's the leader.
So is he responsible for the 47 and was it 47 and 35 record in the 7th seed, or is it Anthony Davis?
I say
do you
LeBron.
What do you say, Travis?
I mean, it's you look at like how they do last year. Like their offense is about the same, and like their defenses too. I mean, I don't think it was any one guy's fault. I've never said I don't think LeBron's the best leader. I mean, if you really want to get down to brass tacks, I think he's a petulant child sometimes, and I think his on-court behavior reflects that, especially like when he deals with the coaches. He will vehemently disagree. And whether you say it or not, that actually reflects the team as well. They don't want to fall in line. I'm not saying that he doesn't have his moments. And AD was definitely their best player this year. We're talking about he played 76 games. He was definitely better defensively. He's probably going to make it all defensive first or second team. The Lakers probably the only team in the league who are going to have at least 2 players on the All-NBA team. Maybe the Celtics, but other than that, who else? Last year they had 9 players in double figures. This year they only had 5. So, I mean, it's like, really, what do you want to do? They try to re-up and get some more depth so they can actually beat the Nuggets. Success from a statistical level, of course, LeBron's going to give you those numbers. But, like, how do they translate when it's go time? Okay? Obviously, everyone could see Ham was going to get fired after they went out on gentleman's sweep. That was a no-brainer. But it comes down to moments. You know, like what happened. Like, who gave up the runs, the players didn't hit their shots. LeBron bricked a wide-open 3 that would have maybe won the series, or at least tied it and given them all the momentum. So you're telling me this is AD's fault? AD played his best season, obviously, since he got to LA. Again, as far as just being consistent. So miss me with all that. AD can be the leader of the team. They just need to move on from LeBron's contract, get a 3-and-D guy there, and start to build chemistry. They're going to retool. They're not going to be, I don't think they're going to be a threat to win the title because other teams are just ascending. Minnesota would have smoked them as well. So, again, they could do a lot of things. LeBron's going to give you stats. It's no question. He's great, but I just think
What
that.
does give you stats mean? I'm confused with this. What does give you stats mean?
Give you stats is exactly what it is. He's gonna be the most ball dominant guy on the team, which is not bad because he has a high IQ. He's gonna give you 25 to 27 points a game, typically. His usual assist and rebound numbers on good efficiency, and that's great. It's just that when you're looking at what you cut, what other teams have, they have people not taking 22, 23 shots a game, or spreading a little bit more evenly. I don't think they have the depth to compete right now. That's the thing that the Lakers have to worry about the most. Is it LeBron's fault? No, but AD, I think last year I liked what he was doing a little bit more offensively, but again, when you're getting, it's all about health for again AD. I think that he is the anchor of this team, especially defensively. But can he play 70 to 80 games every year? That's what the Lakers, I don't think, are sure about.
All right, Johnny, what you think about everything these guys said?
That's weird. No, I mean I got to go in on harking on what Travis is saying that LeBron James is what you said he was a childish crybaby, things of that nature. Doesn't all that fall on the coach then? How do you have a coach that doesn't regulate their superstar in any kind of way? Shouldn't LeBron be crying if the referees aren't giving him foul calls? When we blatantly see fouls left and right on LeBron James going to the basket, not going to the basket. He should have got a foul call when he hit that 3-point shot when the guy was actually in his space and didn't let him land correctly. He doesn't get those calls. Because the people like you who want to hold LeBron James to a special standards, it doesn't make no sense.
What the Lakers had more foul calls in the last 2 years than any team in league history.
Not LeBron.
Not LeBron.
Okay.
So wait a minute. So LeBron gets his team fouls, but he can't get himself foul calls.
He took his share this year. I mean, he's not going to get every single call. I mean, if you're hanging, that's what.
So the NBA wants to give Lakers fouls for LeBron James, but they don't want to give LeBron fouls.
They give him fouls. It's not every single one.
No, he doesn't get fouls. Like you said, out of all the top players who score in the NBA, only Stephen Curry and Kyrie Irving take less free throws per game than LeBron James. They don't attack the basket as much as LeBron James. They don't have the same amount of drives as LeBron James. So why is LeBron James not getting to the free throw line more? Why is LeBron James? We see blatant plays where they let LeBron James get fouled left and right. They don't call nothing. So LeBron James is just supposed to not what? He's just not supposed to be upset. Who doesn't cry when a foul is not going your way? Who says I'm being cheated? That's okay. That's fine. I'm just gonna tuck my head and still play. Who does that?
A lot of players, and like they're not. He's not being cheated.
Who does that?
Yeah.
That
LeBron averaged 4 free throws a game. 4.
No, he averaged actually 6, but that's fine.
These 4 free throws made.
No, I mean he made 4. He averaged 5.7. No, his 5.7. That's the lowest of his career.
Shout out to Zero. Peace to you, Zero. Goat James Kingdom member. Shout out to Sports Talks Only. Thank you so much, y'all, for joining us on a Sunday afternoon. I mean, Travis, I let you.
He averaged less than 6 a game. Less than 6 a game. Lowest of his career.
Okay, now again, Anthony Davis had a great NBA season. I'm not going to take that away from him. But Anthony Davis is 30 years old. He played 76 games. This is the most games he's played since 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Right? His usage rate was just 2 points less than LeBron James, 2.5 points less than LeBron James. So obviously Anthony Davis got a lot of ball possessions as well. So who is supposed to be the leader? Is LeBron the leader or is Anthony Davis the leader of the team? Why is LeBron still the leader of a team that has an Anthony Davis in the middle of his prime? Because from my understanding, 30 is still your prime.
Because he's LeBron James.
But LeBron has a better true shooting than him. You love the advanced metrics.
Well, I mean, of course he's going to have a better true shooting percentage than them because AD is not taking 3-pointers typically per game. Like LeBron attempted 5, AD attempted just over 1.
Doesn't matter. The guys
What
with
that
the
has
high
to do with
the
that?
the guys with the
That don't
high
make any
the guys
sense.
with the guys with no listen.
That don't make any sense.
The guys with the highest true shooting don't shoot threes.
Don't shoot threes. Like that don't make any sense, Travis. Come on,
That don't
man.
make no sense.
So effective field goal percentage and true shooting percentage are roughly.
I said true shooting.
So,
I
He
said
said true shooting. He said
I
true
said
shooting.
true
Okay.
shooting. Advanced metrics. I'm looking at the advanced stats for the Lakers team right now.
sure.
Right?
AD had
Now-
a higher field goal percentage. I mean, but we know because he
No,
plays
I know
closer
that.
to the rim.
I know that. If we look at win shares, right? AD has the higher win shares. His win shares is 11.8. LeBron's 8.5. Right? But he did play more games than LeBron James, but that's still a higher amount for that in total. Even if we go to win shares per 48, Anthony Davis gets that over LeBron as well. But if we go to VORP, It's
LeBron's more
LeBron
valuable.
James.
He's more valuable to the team.
If we go to offense, box plus minus, it's LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
If we go to defensive box plus minus, Anthony Davis got some there. But if we go to total box plus minus, it's LeBron.
All right, Johnny, why do you think people say LeBron's season was not successful?
Because LeBron's supposed to win an NBA championship every NBA season.
There you go. That's the
And
answer.
why is that?
Because that's the only way for them to feel good enough to put him in front of Kobe or Jordan.
Because they think Jordan wins a championship every season.
Yeah, because they never watched Jordan play.
Yeah, they actually believe he won every time. They're still talking
Yeah.
about 6-0. Then
Yeah.
once you say Bill Russell, why you got to bring somebody else in the argument? Because you're lying.
You're lying. Yeah, we're lying. Now, like I said, I think Anthony Davis had a great year. I think he's going to make the All NBA team, like
He is.
Travis said. Now, will they be the only two teams? Boston? No, because I do believe maybe Minnesota have two All NBA players.
Probably. I don't know. Probably not. I think Lakers may be the only team.
No, Boston.
Two
will
top
have it.
15 players.
Boston.
Yeah, Boston.
Boston.
Yeah, Boston
Boston.
definitely going to have it.
Boston, I have it. I mean, you got
Very small.
SGA.
What about Phoenix?
Does Kyrie make it?
I don't
No.
know. They don't really like Kyrie that much.
So what about Phoenix? Dev and KD.
KD and Devin
They
Booker. That's
might.
another
They-
team.
they might.
That's
They might.
No, Devin Booker
They
and them
might.
are going to make it. They're going to make it. Both of those guys will make it. They both
Yeah,
have
because they're
seasons.
looking at the regular season, and both of them played majority of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends. I mean,
But it
Remember,
has
it's
to be a
positionless
successful
now.
season. No, I know it's positionless now too, but it has to be considered a successful season. The man averaged over 25 points per game. He shot over 54% from the field, over 41% from 3-point land. He still averaged 8 assists, 7 rebounds for the season. What more do you want him to have? He played minutes too. He played over 33, 34 minutes per game. That's an average NBA starting minutes in today's NBA. Like, I mean, what else did you want him to do? His team was one of they won the in-season tournament when they were healthy, when they actually had a squad.
They didn't have two of their best defenders as well. So when they have those leads and you don't have two of your best defenders on the team, it's kind of hard to hold those leads.
Man, they were not going to beat Denver without having any kind of defense, and that's why. And the real problem is that Pelinka didn't provide them with a backup center. They should have had a backup center. He really didn't help them. I mean, the moves that they made would have been well if all those guys would have stayed healthy. But still, at the end of the day, if you thought Denver was going to be your number one nemesis, obviously you should have got a big man to help you.
I mean, they had the blueprint to beat Denver, and they refused to use it.
I actually think they had a plan to bring in a backup center, and that backup center had controversy during the season, and they didn't bring him in for the
Talking about
controversy.
Dwight.
Dwight, yes.
I mean-
I believe
they
they
didn't have Dwight last year. Why would they bring him in this year?
I mean, that was their best bet. They need a smart center. Dwight's a very smart center and can still play. All right, you should never let Tristan Thompson leave the team. That's one.
Yeah, but Tristan Thompson got suspended for PEDs.
Yeah, but he came back.
But he came back and played.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
played. He played the other day.
Weezy Bang, you say they had enough. Brandon says the same thing too. I guess they had enough to beat Denver, but you think they're going to get past Minnesota? You think they're going to get past? I mean,
If they had a center, they would have.
That's what I'm saying. How did you not get your acquired
I believe they
center?
was missing a center.
They're missing a center, and they're missing two of their best defenders, Cam and
Vanderbilt.
Vando. They're missing both of those, and they needed that versus Murray. Like they Reeves can't guard Murray, D'Lo can't guard Murray, LeBron can't guard Murray.
Oh, Minnesota did.
And you see that? Yeah, you see exactly because Minnesota
Anthony
got
Edwards right on them from the start.
because Anthony Edwards plays good defense, but they got defenders. They got McDaniels. They got defenders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
they
got
have
defenders.
they have defenders and a big man. Like they have the team to beat Denver. The Lakers was up all series long, and they just couldn't close because they don't have those defenders that they needed in the fourth quarter and the third quarter, the second half basically.
And can I say this just to say this? That 3-point shot was actually not a bad shot. It's an open 3-pointer.
Talking about with LeBron.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
only
great
people don't
shot.
watch basketball.
it's an open 3-pointer, man.
Dude, I never questioned him taking that shot. I believe that's the shot he
I
was
mean, he
supposed to
shoots
take.
40%. Like,
They say drive to the lane. What? Go drive to the defense. If you watch the play, there was
that's what they say
They
because
sound like
Kobe would have
Skip
did it.
Bayless.
no.
Kobe would have drove
Travis,
into
Travis,
people.
tell me what he was supposed to do. Drive to the lane and get a foul that he was not gonna get called. Go ahead, tell me that,
No,
Travis. Please tell me.
no.
that.
If you're shooting 40% and you have a three that no guys within like 5 feet of you, you take that three.
Thank you.
I mean, I think the only thing he could have did better was not shoot it because there was time on the clock. There was no need to shoot the ball at that moment.
Well, you
That's
gonna
the
get a
only
better.
thing.
Do you know you're gonna get a better shot than that? That's the point.
I
That's
would
what
I
I'm
would
saying.
pull it out. I believe if LeBron had a second chance, he would pull the ball out and took a last second shot and go into overtime instead of giving them.
No, because they wouldn't have had overtime. They still would have got. Denver still would have got the ball back.
They would have had like 3 seconds at the most. They were not about to bring the ball up in three.
Well,
three
if he
seconds.
hits it, if he hits the shot, like if he takes, that means if he takes the shot with 1 second left on the shot clock, which
It
is
would
not
have
going to
had
be a
like
good
it
shot.
was like 3 seconds.
But
By
it's-
the time the ball gets off the rim,
But it's
maybe
not a
3
good
to 2
shot you're
seconds.
taking now. That's what I'm saying. But this means you're not taking a good shot with it. If you're
No,
waiting a
no,
shot
that
to the
means
last
in
second.
basketball you don't take an early shot for no reason. There's no reason to take
That
that
wasn't
shot.
up for no reason. It was open.
No,
That's
there's
what I'm
no
saying.
reason to take a shot with the game tied with 15 seconds left on the shot when you have 12 seconds on the shot clock. Pull the ball out. If you miss it, you miss it. But if you miss that shot, you give them 12 seconds to work for a shot.
You play defense. That's what you do. You play
Obviously,
defense.
you don't want to do that for a reason because you got Jamal Murray.
No,
You take
I
the
want
ball,
LeBron
pull the
taking
ball
a
out.
wide open jumper if he has
No,
a wide open
I don't
jumper.
know I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Cal Culver.
So
You
you
don't
telling me if
take that
Stephen
shot.
Curry's in that same position, you're gonna tell Stephen Curry don't shoot that?
He definitely should pull the ball out and take and use up the shot clock.
Nah,
He
this
should
is
not-
no
he should
NBA.
not
Take
shoot
that shot. You take that shot.
This is to win the game. This is not a regular.
That would have
season
won the
game.
game. He hits that, they win the game. That's the whole point. You take that. That's
If,
the point. You
no,
take that
they
shot
could
to
have
win
came
the
down
game.
and tied the shot still with 12 seconds left.
Huh? Ty, what shit? Ty, they got to hit a three. They got to hit a three. They
They
got to
coulda
go hit
tied
a
the
3
game
point.
up.
And
They
it's
could have still
the
tied
same-
the game up.
and
There's
it's
no
still the-
reason to give him a chance to tie the game.
No, there's no reason you give him that shot. You don't give Jamal Murray that
You
shot.
cannot not give Jamal Murray the shot.
Yes, you
that's,
can.
That's the thing.
Yes, you can.
cannot give he's coming
Rui
down.
played bad
There's no one
defense.
set up.
Rui played bad
No one is
defense.
going to
Yes,
stop
he
Jamal
did.
Murray. No
Rui,
one's going to stop
yes,
Jamal Murray.
Rui played
They
bad
haven't
defense.
stopped Jamal Murray in 2 straight
That's
years.
a bad defense. That's not stopping Jamal Murray. You have one play to stop him. Don't give him that shot. You gave him that shot. That's bad
you had
defense.
2 years to stop Jamal Murray. You can't.
That's
Why
bad
would you give him
defense.
12 seconds to work?
Oh wait, under Travis's logic, he did play bad. The man shot under 40% the whole series until the game 5. He did play bad. He just played good because
Jamal
they played
made
bad
all the
defense
clutch
at the
shots.
end.
Jamal made all the
Yes,
clutch
because
shots.
the Lakers played bad defense at
They
the
cannot
end.
guard him. They can't guard him. So
No,
you don't
they-
give him a chance to guard him.
That's
Do
why.
not give them a chance to guard
And
Jamal
that's
Murray.
and that's why they lost. Not because of LeBron James missed
No, they
three
lost
pointers.
because LeBron James should not have shot that shot.
No, he
If he would have
should've.
made it great,
Exactly. That's why he should have shot
but they
it.
could have still tied the game up.
Hell no,
I
shoot
believe
it.
that's- I
He's
believe that's
open.
much more-
Shoot
I
it.
believe
You're
it's much
open.
more than
Hit
that.
that shit. He should have hit it. You can say that.
He says a bad shot now.
You can say he could have hit it, but he got to shoot that shit. Shoot that shit.
I'm saying he should have pulled the ball out. That's what he should have did.
Man, he was open. Hit that shit. Hit
Nah, he should have pulled that ball out and went overtime. He would have missed it.
it. Overtime for what? For Jamal Murray to go off again because they can't stop him? He got to end the game, man. We got to kill this right here.
You
I got to
cannot.
kill this.
Apparently,
Give Jamal Murray
you cannot
another 5 more
kill it.
minutes. You want to give Jamal Murray another 5 more minutes on the
I
basketball
would,
court?
I would rather give another 5 minutes than to let him work for 12 seconds with no set defense.
If you can't stop it for 12 seconds, you ain't going to stop it for another 5 minutes. The game's over.
Haven't stopped him for 2 years. That's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, they
never
want the link
stopped
up. They want the,
him.
they want the
That's why you
link.
go ahead and take
They
that
want the
shot.
link. That's why you got to take. That's why you got to take that
You don't
shot.
Take that shot. You don't take
And
it.
mind you, you're asking him to take away a good shot for possibly for a bad shot.
LeBron has to get a better shot. Get a good shot. That's LeBron James.
I don't see them getting.
LeBron
a
James
shot.
has to get a good shot.
Yeah,
If
he
LeBron
did.
James cannot get a good shot,
Broke Buddy's
that's a
ankles.
problem.
He broke Buddy's ankles and got a wide open shot. That's
Denver
what he
get
did.
paid. Denver players get paid to play too, and
Yeah, if LeBron cannot get a good shot, there's a problem.
he already had the good shot.
That's what I'm trying to tell
That's
you.
not
I'm
a
saying a
good
better
shot
shot.
with
I'm
50
saying
seconds left.
you were not going to find a better shot than LeBron James shooting a wide open 3-pointer without a defender near him for 8 to 9 feet.
like I said, you're not going to shoot that shot no matter what. LeBron
Definitely
shot it. If he
definitely
would
don't
have
want
hit it,
AD
it would
shooting.
have went overtime. And if he would have missed it, it would have been even better.
If he would have missed it, they would have got the rebound timeout. 3 seconds.
How many seconds left?
Yeah, with Jamal Murray.
3 seconds at the most.
Jamal
3
Murray.
seconds at the most. And
All
then
Jamal
it's
Murray
very
needs.
difficult to stop that. Very difficult to stop that.
Yeah, Jamal Murray would have still hit a shot in 3 seconds. All it takes is Jamal Murray to have the ball in his hands. 3 seconds, like you say.
Like I said, it's easier to guard Jamal Murray with 3 seconds with a set defense than with not a set defense. A lot easier.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, he's open. That was the best shot he was gonna get in that sequence. So get it, take it. He should have just made it.
I mean, that's the most open shot he was going to get, but that's not.
He had to make it though. He should have made it though. That's all.
I mean, if he would have made all the shots, it would have been great. But
no, I know that. No, that's why it's not. But that's why I don't think they lost the game because of that. You lose the game way much more.
I
than
didn't
one
say he
play.
lost because of that.
No, I know that. I'm just saying it was a good shot. I'm just saying it's the
It
best
wasn't a
shot.
good shot at that moment. It was not a good shot at that moment because you gave him too much time. Just like you don't give Patrick Mahomes more time on the clock to win the game. You don't get Jamal Murray versus the Lakers more time on the clock.
No, you don't kick. No, you don't kick a field goal. You go for the touchdown. That's the point exactly. You don't kick a field goal and let this man have a chance to score a touchdown on you. You go and get a touchdown. That way, it doesn't matter what he does. That's what you got to do. That's what LeBron did. LeBron went for the touchdown. You want him to kick a field goal instead of go for the touchdown. He went for the touchdown.
I want them to use the shot clock, the time up, so it won't be a chance to get a touchdown on that field goal.
So LeBron hits that three. Denver has to shoot a three to tie it. You have no other choice. You put the pressure back on them to have to do something. I mean, you can't go to the bucket and get a layup. No, you got to shoot a three to tie that game.
It doesn't matter.
That's
3 or 2. He left too much time on the clock for them. He left too much time on the clock for Jamal Murray. The one player you cannot guard, you go give him 12 seconds to work. The one player you cannot guard.
Get the ball out of his hands.
If LeBron make that shot, I put LeBron on Murray for 12 seconds. He can guard.
No, for what? They didn't have no timeout. There was no time to do all of that. You were supposed to get the ball. They ran the same play, the same nonsense. Get that ball out of Jamal Murray's hands. Don't let Jamal Murray get to the mid range. That's just 101. That has nothing to do with LeBron. That's bad coaching. That's horrible.
Bad coaching.
That's horrible.
I've been telling.
There was no set defense. He got the ball out the. They got the ball.
He ran around that. No, he ran around the.
What are they going to do when you miss and he has the ball? What are you going to do with no set defense?
Double him.
Everyone's scrambling. Everyone's scrambling. That's
Let KCP shoot it. Let KCP shoot it.
Make KCP beat us.
Exactly.
With no set defense. You're just going
They
down.
had set defense. They were set.
Professionals,
They
bro.
got the ball and
You just said, yeah, they had 15 seconds. It didn't take 15 seconds to get down the court. They got 8 seconds to get the half court. And they got down the court and ran it. And no one scrambling. I was gonna actually put the video up to show how they went scrambling. This dude, Rui Trimura, legitimately did not step up and play the defense he was supposed to play. He literally let this man have that jumper.
That
was bad defense. He was supposed. He was supposed to step up. Listen, he was supposed to step up, and he didn't step up. He didn't clog up that lane so that Jamal Murray had to make a decision to pass the ball or shoot over him. He gave Jamal Murray that shot. He played bad defense because he had to help defense with Taurean Prince, and even Taurean Prince pushed him just like even Taurean Prince pushed him like, yo, go over there. Rui played bad the whole series. That's why they lost. They had dudes who choked, like Darvin Ham said. These dudes choked. Austin Reeves choked. LeBron taking that shot, man. Those dudes, all of them choked. They were not prepared for the moment. You sitting around here letting Jamal Murray rock you, averaging 38% from the field, shooting. How is that rocking somebody? He wasn't doing shit. It was the bum ass Lakers brass who decided to put this team together. Didn't actually add anybody to the roster during the trade deadline when everybody was making moves.
I mean,
they went and got Spencer. They went and got Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah, that dude can't.
Now you about to lose D'Lo. So what was the whole point of keeping D'Lo? You wouldn't even trade Austin Reeves for players that are balling right now. You kept Austin Reeves I understand why they kept Austin Reeves. His salary says you keep him, but Still,
who you think they're supposed to be getting for these players?
I forgot the player's name. There was some other players that they were talking about that they didn't. That
I
Austin
mean,
Reeves.
you acting
No,
like they was going to
no,
get these stars for these
yo,
players.
no. Listen, Austin Reeves is the most desired player from other
Who are you
franchises.
You're not going to get nobody for Austin Reeves that's going to make a
They
bigger
did.
impact than
I
Austin
can't.
Reeves.
I forgot the names that they were naming when I saw it the other day. When we was on our Twitter. I was on our Twitter. Twitter's great, boy. Twitter got some haters. They be saying some crazy shit on Twitter. But I forgot the players' names, man. But there was two players. They were like, yo, these are the two players that the Lakers could have, but they didn't want to get rid of Austin Reeves for them. And
I mean, I don't even know who you're going to get to replace Austin.
No,
Reeves.
like I said, I don't have no problem with
All
Austin
year.
Reeves. But like I said, he did choke because they put him in a
I
bad
mean,
position.
he was exhausted guarding Murray because you don't
I know
have
that.
to guard him.
I know
Like,
that.
he's
That's what
not
I'm
going to
saying. They
perform
put him
well
in a
when he's
bad-
guarding Murray.
That's what I'm saying. No, they put him in a bad position. That's what I'm saying. They put him in a bad position. They put Ham in a bad position as well. Ham did.
I mean,
I
he
don't
didn't
know.
really. He got dealt the team. I don't believe he should have been fired, but any coach would have been fired after not living up to those high expectations the last 2 years.
Put the link up, man, because we got some people here. Unless you got some more to talk about, Brandon. I don't know if you got some more to say.
I just got a problem with.
Yeah, I'll put it up a little bit later.
I got a problem with Darvin Ham's defensive concepts. I think
Why?
because I don't think he protects the 3-point line the way it needs to be protected. I understand the easy basket you want to protect from, but today's NBA they sprint out to the 3-point line.
I think it's the players. The players, if they're constantly getting threes rained on them, they should.
All you got to do is watch. I'm looking at the way they recover and the way the players are told to recover, and there were a lot of plays that one player would drop and you leaving the 3-point shot wide open, and it consistently happens. You're taught that.
Well, you could have a game plan, but in reality, if you're an NBA player or a basketball player and someone's consistently nailing threes on you, you're gonna move your ass a little bit faster to actually get out there. Those players are not doing that.
Not when you coming
Do
from.
not blame any coach on defensive effort. There's no such thing as blaming a coach for a defensive effort. They're just letting them get
defensive concept
all year long.
blaming
They're
for
just
Ah,
not moving out there fast.
I'm blaming
LeBron's
the
doing it.
concept, not effort.
Anthony Davis doing it. All of them are doing it.
We having two
I
different.
mean, Anthony
conversations.
Davis said that
Because
there
you
was
talking
times
about
they didn't know
effort,
what to
and
do.
I'm talking about concept.
No, Anthony
the
Davis said there was
concept-
times the players didn't know what they were doing. That's what Anthony Davis said. That there were times we didn't know what we were doing. That's on the coach. That's not on the players. You have to coach the players.
That's more than the players than the coach.
Listen,
NBA coaches, I mean, players don't really listen to NBA coaches that much. And if it's defense, that's all players.
I'm sorry. Listen,
Unless you're pushing them to a defensive strategy to push them to the side. But if someone's shooting 3-pointers in your face, how the hell is that the coach?
But you just agree with me because I didn't say effort. I said concept.
I said unless you're
just
pushing a player to a certain side, maybe. But if you're constantly letting players drill threes in your face, that's not a coach problem. That's a player problem.
I'm not talking about effort.
I say that all year long. They're constantly
No.
LeBron looking at players shooting threes. Anthony Davis looking at players shooting threes. Put your hand up. Get out there. That's not a coach thing.
Because the Lakers have horrible rotation concepts, like he's saying.
No, they're one-on-one getting their ass busted all year long.
Oh,
You looking at the final
Los
result. and you
Angeles-
don't know-
nah,
not looking
I
at
don't know what game you looking at. I don't know
I'm
what
looking
game
at
you
all of
looking
them.
at.
They're literally getting
You're
their ass busted.
looking at two different
Yeah,
things.
look at it. Because this is
I'm
the
looking
problem with
exactly
Ham.
at that.
This is the problem with Ham. Coach Ham didn't coach with urgency. He coached like how he said he was. He was the only one who kept composure. You can't talk like that as a Laker coach. You can't sit here and say we okay with figuring things out when things are not looking the way it's supposed to be looking. He never coached with urgency. The team did not carry the characteristics of what we thought he was, which was a tough-nosed, disciplined player. They were not a tough-nosed team, nor were they disciplined. Beyond just LeBron James, the whole team would not
I
discipline.
mean, the team follows LeBron. The team's not going to follow a coach.
If they follow LeBron, then they would be at practice at 2:00, and they don't follow LeBron doing that. They don't follow. Listen,
coaches
that's
that
nonsense.
players
don't follow that.
They follow.
They don't
LeBron
follow.
James.
Nobody
LeBron
follows
move.
LeBron James, man. 'Cause
They
if you
follow
follow
LeBron
LeBron
movement.
James, you would be at practice early. If you follow LeBron James, you would do the things you would have to do. Most of the times, LeBron James is making the right plays. People are nitpicking at LeBron James.
A lot of times, LeBron James is not making the right play. LeBron James has the dumbest turnovers in the league at times. LeBron does not always make the right plays.
All
I don't know
turnovers
what the
are
hell
dumb
you guys do,
turnovers.
what you're watching, but
What
LeBron James
turnovers? Turnovers.
LeBron James do lackadaisical turnovers all the time and doesn't get back on defense. LeBron James is a big part of the Lakers' defensive strategy because they follow his movement. They follow his mode.
Because LeBron James at 39, who doesn't have the energy to run back every game all day long, is the reason why those guys are not doing it.
Run up and down. LeBron James has the energy. LeBron James has probably more energy than anybody on that team.
Brandon. He
Yes,
does
he
it.
does.
We can see LeBron is tired, bro. You can see that he's not. He doesn't have.
Yeah, he's
the
tired.
energy. He's
tired.
39, and there's no
He's
way
tired
you can
because
say
he's
that.
playing a lot of minutes,
He
but
doesn't have the energy. He does not have the energy. No, he doesn't. He has the body.
He doesn't
to
get
play
back
an
on
NBA
defense
sport.
for a reason.
He can't. Why? Because he's being lazy.
He doesn't want to.
Why he doesn't want to? He doesn't care about it on defense. That sounds silly, Brandon. Because he can't. He's tired. I'm exhaused. I'm doing all of this on offense, and I'm exhausted,
Brandon
bro.
said he's tired.
He does it in the first quarter. He does it in the first quarter.
Tired, but he got
does
the
it in the
energy
first quarter.
time.
He does get tired.
Yeah.
But
So that's what I'm saying. Listen, because
every player gets tired.
listen, I'm not making.
Gets tired in NBA.
I'm not making an extra effort at 39 years old when I have a whole roster full of guys.
Making an extra effort because he doesn't want to.
So you're saying LeBron James doesn't care then? Like he said, what is he doing? He's just stat padding?
What the hell you think he's not getting back on defense?
Because he's tired. I keep telling you, because he's tired.
When he's exhausted, you can tell he's exhausted.
No, I can tell. He does it on offense too. I see him do it on offense. I see him do it on offense.
In the first quarter.
I see him do it on offense. I see him do it on offense.
In the third quarter. I see him
he's tired. Yes, and he's tired. Yes, and he's tired.
LeBron James has a ton of energy. If he wanted to get back,
he doesn't have the energy.
Good job,
not the way you're talking about it. He does not have it, Brandon. He cannot do it.
When he missed games, you see a different bounce on him on the offensive and defensive end. When he missing games, when he got time to recover. It's the back-to-back games. It's all the games accumulated.
This is not LeBron at 33 years old, man. We got to stop it.
What does that have to do with getting back on defense? That has nothing to do about being old.
It has a lot. It has a lot to do with it. It has a lot.
There's no NBA player who walks back on.
There's no 39-year-old and playing 30 minutes. Ever.
There's no NBA player who walks
ever.
He can't name
ever. There's never been a 39 years old playing 30-something minutes per game in NBA history. Ever.
There has never been a 39-year-old in shape as LeBron James. LeBron James beats everybody down the court still.
Not every play. He can't do it every play, Brandon. He can't do it every play. He can't do it on play. No, he doesn't. He walks back on play when they make a turnover too.
When he makes a turnover, he walks back on defense.
He walks on offense too. You see him standing in that corner.
Exactly. You see him pass the ball back to D'Angelo. I don't want this. Why are you giving this to me here?
Because he has teammates.
No, because he's tired.
He doesn't control the ball all the time. LeBron James is not as tired.
Yes, he does. Like you said, #1 usage rate on the Lakers.
LeBron James is not as tired as you guys think. There's no reason that LeBron James should ever walk back.
In Game 4, they put him in a dunker spot.
Yeah.
There's zero reason that LeBron James should ever walk back on defense.
And with that, they still won 47 games, and he's going to make the All-NBA
because
team.
He's great. Like I said, he purposely walks back on defense because he's pissed off at not getting the call. He pissed off when he thinks someone else.
So why should Austin Reeves do that? So why should Austin Reeves do that?
Do it.
Why should Austin Reeves do the same thing? You're saying they're all following LeBron. Why Austin Reeves is doing what LeBron's doing? Why is he doing that? Why is he not doing the other things LeBron does? Why did he pick up the bad habits of LeBron?
Like what?
The bad habit of not running back
because
on
they
defense.
cannot pick up bad habits because LeBron yells at them. That's why.
Oh my God, LeBron yells at them. Come on, man. These guys, like you said, it's the players. So now it's LeBron. So why can't Ham yell at them? When have we seen Ham yell at anybody?
Because follows Darvin Ham. They follow LeBron James.
That's a problem. That's why he got fired. They need to put a coach there that could put LeBron in his place and the rest of the team in their place. Because LeBron's 39 years old, going on 40. You can't be expecting LeBron James to be running on defense.
How old LeBron James is? He's the one who runs the team.
No, he doesn't.
He's the quarterback on offense and defense.
Obviously, they're not.
Quarterback on defense.
Obviously not.
He definitely the quarterback on defense.
No,
obviously not. You just said Anthony Davis is the best defensive player of the year.
Yes, that doesn't mean he's not the quarterback on defense.
And you just said LeBron don't run back on defense. So how is he doing anything on defense? LeBron is nothing.
He's still the quarterback on defense.
No,
doing what?
Anthony Davis played it back.
Not running back?
He calls out. I mean, if you watch the game, he's calling out plays. He's telling everybody where to do, where to go. Anthony Davis does his own shit.
Okay,
He's so good. He doesn't need LeBron James, but everyone else is under LeBron
The Lakers
James.
have
or
over
they-
the Lakers have over 90 possessions. LeBron James turns over the ball less than 4 of those possessions. How many of those possessions are leading to the Lakers losing game defensively because he's not running back? So he only turns over the ball
I
4
mean,
times.
I didn't say
So
only
that's-
turnovers. He does what he thinks he doesn't get the foul call.
Uh-huh.
He does what he thinks he doesn't get a charge. He does when he's pissed off. He doesn't run back.
Well, he's on the
pissed.
floor. You want him to get up off the floor and run back like man,
I mean, all the other players do. Everybody else gets up and run back on plays.
They're
defense.
not 39 years old with 40-something thousand minutes under
It
their
doesn't
belt.
matter.
Well,
It
you
doesn't
just said-
matter.
you just said
LeBron James could get his ass up off the floor and run down the court like every other player.
No,
But
he
since
can't,
he's
Brandon.
39, he
You're
cannot
right.
do it.
And look, they
LeBron's
say
not a
Brandon,
kid.
and
He's not a baby. He can get his ass up.
the Zesty Jeffries in the comments is saying Brandon's being objective while he's saying LeBron James is Superman.
No, Brandon, you're right though, because I mean, at the beginning of the season,
I don't understand. I just don't understand like why y'all think LeBron James can't get back on defense.
We didn't say that. I think we're having two different
I'm
conversations.
talking about he's too old. He can't get back on defense.
at the beginning of the season, it's like, okay, is he 39? Sure, but if you prove to me that you're still producing at this level, I don't care what your age is, you're expected to perform.
Oh my God!
as anyone else.
Okay.
I don't give you the benefit of a doubt if you prove to me that you can still play, right? Great. LeBron, I don't think LeBron never gets back on defense, but okay, it's like if someone else misses a shot, or like a lot of times you see his body language where his hands are like down, he's slow to get back. So not all the time, but that stuff affects the team, especially defensively. It just like takes away the morale out of it. You saw a ton of the Denver series.
They would score points. They'd shoot it. They hit a wide open three because he's crying for
his
calls that
closeouts
he
are
didn't
lazy.
get.
Like, sometimes
Did
he'll be
LeBron
locked down
James
when he
not
wants
run
to.
back? Did LeBron James not run back when he stole the ball, slam dunk, and gave the Lakers a 3-point
We're
lead
not
in
saying he
game
does
2?
it every play.
Yeah, that's one time.
I'm not saying he does it every play. There's 4 or 5 times he's walking
He
back
can't
on
do it
court.
every play. That's what y'all don't understand. He can't do it
And the
every
crazy
play.
part is,
I'm not saying
I
sprint
could
down the court. I'm not saying
I
sprint
could go
down the
down
court.
the game.
Jog down the court.
I go
If
down
you
every
can't-
game, and I can
If
find
you're
the team's
admitting that he
best player.
can't do what everyone else is
Walk
doing,
down
then
the court on
retire.
defense. I can find 5 times a game. Every team best player do that every game, every game, every team.
Okay, and they shouldn't do it.
No.
Simple as that.
You're a human, okay? We're
I tell you
human.
one thing. I guarantee you.
He's
Listen,
not
I know one team. Wait. I know one team that don't do it, no matter who's on their team, and that's the New York Knicks. Because Thibodeau won't put you on the floor if you do that.
You ain't lying about that.
You won't be on the basketball court if you do that. That's what my ham sucks. Because you have to put LeBron in his place. If this is the case, the coach needs to do his job.
Imagine if Austin Reeves did that throughout the game, just pissed off at calls and walking back. LeBron would tell his ass to sit on the bench. That's what LeBron James would do. LeBron James could get pissed off at somebody making a turnover, and he'll go back and make the same damn turnover.
No,
that's LeBron James. And you're blaming this on Darvin Ham.
Yeah,
you're not going to bench LeBron James. You cannot bench LeBron James. You can't take LeBron James out.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You know, hey, Brandon. Listen, Brandon. You know how you can never bench LeBron James? By never being his coach, like you are right now. You're not even a coach to bench him. So you should have benched him. If you were afraid that you were going to get fired for benching LeBron James, you were getting fired anyways for allowing LeBron James to run rampant and not do nothing to help you win.
So what's Darvin Ham's responsibility?
Thank you. If that's the case, you don't need a coach. No, you don't need a coach. Let LeBron be the coach, because obviously you can't reprimand LeBron. You can't look at LeBron and be like Brandon and say, hey, LeBron, you need to run on defense. So obviously if you can't do that, LeBron James will affect his teammates enough to where they're not going to win, because they're not going to run back on defense. They're going to pick up all of LeBron's bad habits at 39 years old, and they're going to lose no matter who you put as their head coach.
They're not allowed to pick up on bad habits because LeBron won't allow it to happen. Simple as that.
How? You just said they pick up on him not running on defense. Whatever LeBron does bad,
I never said no one don't run. I said LeBron James does not run back on defense, not his team.
You said 4 times a game.
Yes, LeBron James does not run back on defense.
So how does that result to the Lakers defense being bad? I don't think that's LeBron James is not the reason why the Lakers defense is bad.
All the time when he sits on the ground complaining, and they usually score majority of the time a layup or a wide open three, because he's complaining about Paul.
No, I just told you a play where LeBron was running back on defense and his.
a play.
That's what I'm saying. No,
Play.
but that's,
He
I can
falls
show you.
on
There's a
LeBron.
bunch of those plays, Brandon. I just did. I just broke down
I watch the
film.
Lakers all year long. I have seen
I did
LeBron do a
too.
lot.
I've been watching the Lakers
We-
all
we
year
all-
long.
we all-
too.
we all-
Horribly,
we all
I've seen him
horribly.
do it a lot.
So
We all
now he
watched him.
falls on the floor, and we expect him to beat everybody down the court. The guy who's
I'm not
actually on
saying
the
beat
floor.
everybody down the court. I'm
Yeah,
not. I'm
who's actually on
saying
the floor.
don't sit in the other side of the other backcourt and let them get a layup or a wide open three. That's what I'm saying.
If you push the, if you
Yeah,
push the
LeBron's
ball
supposed to
up,
stop that.
You-
LeBron's supposed to stop
I-
that.
Yes, he's supposed to run back on defense like every other player in the NBA. Yes, he's supposed to.
No, we just showed you that all other players do the same thing. He's not the only one that does what you're saying.
One clip of every player
you
doing
even
that.
showed us the clip of LeBron doing.
So you're saying
LeBron
LeBron don't do it?
You know
Are you
I
saying
know
LeBron don't do it?
Showed us that clip.
Are you saying LeBron does not do it?
I
I
can
just
show you
said-
clips
I
of
just
every
said
player
he
doing
does.
it. I can
I
show you
just
clips
said
of
So
he
you're
does.
every
saying
player
LeBron
doing
does
it.
not do it? Is that what you're saying?
No, I just said
no,
he did.
you're
All right,
saying
then.
that.
So
you're
you're
saying
agreeing LeBron does that?
yes.
How many times do he do it a game, Johnny?
About-
The
I said
LeBron does that a
three,
game.
Okay, John said about 4 or 5 times. How many
I
times do you
said
think he
three,
does
four.
that?
I said
3 or
three,
4
That
times. 3 or
LeBron
4
doesn't
times.
run back. That LeBron doesn't run
Yeah,
back.
doesn't
on
run back,
defense?
and it's a mismatch going back because he sits in the backcourt.
I would say
That's
about
basically-
two or three times a game.
So he's giving up at least 6 points a game by
Nope.
not
Nope.
even trying to run back.
No, that's just him not running back. You're the one who assuming every time that happens they score.
Yep.
Majority of the time they score.
No, they
You have
don't.
no record books of showing
Yeah.
us that happens. That's
No,
not
you
true.
Yeah, majority of the time they
There's no
score.
record of that.
You can't-
There's
it's
no
impossible.
record of that.
You guys are
There's-
really defending a player
Because
not
the
running
Lakers,
back on defense.
no, because that would mean the Lakers, the teams that play against the Lakers would have a bunch of fast break points, which they don't have. That means they're playing. That's not what happens to the Lakers. The Lakers don't lose because teams are running on them. The Lakers lose because they don't have a half court
Lakers are
defense.
back. They're already back. It's just LeBron James not back.
No, they losing on set defenses.
Thank
Yes,
you.
they're losing on 4
They
or 5.
losing on set defense.
No.
No,
LeBron James
that
are
would be
not back.
fast breaks. No, that's not. That's
They're
not
losing
fast.
on 4 or 5.
All right, so Brandon, how many times in games are the Lakers not outplaying 4 and 5? How many?
I said at
possessions?
least 4 or 5 times a game because of LeBron. Just
So
because
the
of
Lakers,
LeBron, at least 4 or 5
so the
times.
Lakers are losing games because LeBron doesn't run back.
I'm
4 or
not
5
saying they're
times.
losing games. I'm saying LeBron is leaving the team in mismatches because he's not getting back 4 or 5 times a game.
I think
That's
you stretch.
that's
I think you
plausible.
stretching
That's
it up.
plausible. That's you stretching it. You doing a zesty Jeffrey move today, Brandon. I don't
I'm
know.
doing zest because LeBron doesn't get back on defense.
No, because you're making up stuff that's not real.
Yeah.
How am I making up stuff?
You're saying LeBron James is the only player on the Los Angeles Lakers that doesn't run back on defense. While the
When
whole
did I say
conversation,
he's the only player? I said that
Okay,
he does
wait.
it 4 or 5 times.
boom. So now again, we already told you other players do it. Why are we singling out LeBron?
Because that's who we're talking about.
No, because it's
I'm not talking
no.
about Embiid. I'm not talking about. I'm not
But
talking
that's
about.
not
Jokic.
why.
I'm talking
But that's
about
not
LeBron
why the
James.
Lakers are bad. You're bringing that up to make it seem like if LeBron was doing the opposite, the Lakers would be better. That's false. That
When
has
did I
nothing
say
to reason to
they're
do.
losing because of LeBron James is not getting back on defense.
Because
When
that's
did I
the whole
say
point.
that?
Brandon,
I'm
that's
saying
what we're talking about.
I'm saying
though.
he's giving up points. and
He's
putting-
not giving up points. The Lakers are
definitely
giving up
giving up
points. He's not
Yeah.
giving up points.
He's not
And
getting
if that's
back
the
on
case,
defense a lot
you
of
give him
times.
you give him less minutes. That way he doesn't do that. To avoid that, if that's the case, that's the
Brian
point.
doesn't want to come out the game.
So
He doesn't have no choice.
most
He's a
stars
player.
don't want to come out the game.
He's a player. You get out
LeBron
the game when I
James.
say you get out the game. That's why he got
yeah.
fired.
LeBron James, no matter what coach you are, he's going to come out when he wants to come out.
Then you're gonna get fired as a coach. Yeah, you're gonna get fired. You could get fired. Can't let a 39-year-old run your franchise in your league. That's why the Lakers are not gonna go nowhere.
When you're LeBron James, you can do that.
Well, no, if you were LeBron James at year 15, year 14,
No,
yeah,
when
10
you're
years
LeBron
ago.
James, you can do that.
Nah, you ain't doing nothing. The Lakers haven't done nothing in since 2020. That's the fact.
That's why they keep talking about lowering his minutes every year.
And they don't do it because he doesn't want to come out the game.
No, because they suck. What else you gonna do? You have to put LeBron on the floor. They
That's
suck.
why they do it. That's why
They
they do it.
suck.
I mean, they don't.
That's why.
They don't suck.
They suck.
The last 2 years, the only team that could really stop them is Denver. So how do they suck?
That's not true.
That's
you're
not
not paying
true.
attention. You're not paying attention to certain things.
They've been losing all season.
So John, if they would have beat Denver last year, would they have won the title?
Yeah.
All right then. Next.
They would have been in
beat
the
the
finals and they would have beat Miami.
They wouldn't have beat
would-
Miami.
I
Get out of
mean,
here. They ain't beating
Okay,
Miami.
like they stuck because they couldn't beat the.
They got swept by
Pacific.
Denver. They got
'Cause
swept
they
by
couldn't
Denver.
beat-
So if
yeah,
they beat Denver this year, are they going to the finals?
No.
most likely,
So they beat Minnesota.
most likely.
I think now we want to make up stuff, man. Now we making up situations.
I mean, but that's what we're doing. We're making up if they would have beat Denver. That's all made up.
I mean, you just made up that whole scenario. I mean,
You just said if they would have beat Denver, they would have
They would-
won the title
beat
last
Miami.
year.
They would have beat Miami.
Yeah.
They would.
Is that
And
not
last year's
making up
team is
stuff?
not. And last year's team's not this year's team.
Yeah.
They damn near the same team.
No, it's not. We just told y'all about how they didn't have the players. They didn't have the same team last year. They had other players last year. They didn't have the same team. They have D'Lo, they have Rui Chimura, Austin Reeves, Anthony Davis, and LeBron James. They don't have Vando. They didn't have who was the backup point guard last year? After D'Angelo. Schroeder, which was another guy they should have kept. Schroeder. That's a guy they should have kept too as well. That's why they went and got Gabe Vincent, and they got Cam Reddish. They were supposed to, if they would have had those guys, they would have been a better team. Yeah, you can say the Lakers had their injury issues as far as expectations.
That's why they didn't win, because they was injured as well. Like I said earlier,
You do realize that the Lakers, before they changed the star lineup, had the lowest scoring star lineup in the NBA, right?
Yeah, I guess because LeBron had
Before
to
they
turn it up.
before they changed the lineup up.
And
LeBron
It
had
actually
to
wasn't to change the lineup. Players got hurt, and he was forced to do certain things.
LeBron
first of
just
all,
had to
D'Lo
turn it up
and
more.
D'Lo and not D'Lo, Austin Reeves and Rui are not starters. Those are guys that should be playing off the bench. They shouldn't even be starters.
I mean, you guys want NBA All Stars to be on the Lakers. Like that's just not happening. Those
I didn't
guys
say
are
that.
starters.
I didn't say All-Stars.
Austin Reeves
Now
and
you was
Rui are starters on most
Murray's not an
NBA.
All-Star. Aaron Gordon's not an All-Star.
They're starters on most NBA teams. Like
Yeah,
I don't know.
Good.
what you-
They're good. Because they're good.
Yeah, they're starters on the Lakers. Like they just could not have all stars on their team.
Not Austin
Nobody
Reeves.
said that.
They're good players.
Not Austin Reeves.
They have multiple 30-point games this year. They are good players.
No. He's come off the bench, yeah, like Tyler Hero. 16 points per game. Good job, Austin Reeves.
I mean, who are you going to replace him with?
I'm not saying replace him. I
You're
get
going
it.
to replace him with who?
I
Like
should've
you
kept
don't
that.
have nobody to replace him with. Like he's a very good player. He needs to start.
He's not a starter. He sucks.
He is a starter in the NBA.
Comes off the bench.
I think he's a solid 6 man.
Solid 6 man. We've seen him peak. He's not gonna get any better than what he is. That's it. He's a 6 man. That's
I'd be the
facts.
dude average like 16,
To be
17
honest with you,
points.
if I'm the Lakers,
I want him to
trading-
average 25.
I'm trading Anthony Davis.
So you're going to trade the best defensive player on the team that's somebody who averaged 25 for who? Who you going to trade him for?
Who? Oh, that's a
Yeah, who you going to trade him for?
Oh, there's a few
Yeah.
players available on the market that can help LeBron
Who?
James. Well, for
Who?
one, we can send him Jimmy Butler.
Okay, that's not going to work. Okay, who's going
Why
to
not?
stop the other defensive big man from
No,
scoring? Jimmy Butler? Who you going to replace him with?
You just
You
He
gonna-
just
Just
said,
put
he
Hayes
said
there?
he can't be the best defensive player and the best offensive player. So which
Who
one
you
is
replacing
take
with?
out of Anthony Davis? Which
Who?
which one?
what's Anthony Davis gonna give you? Why? He's not sticking your big man.
No, he not.
Yeah.
He just said he don't
Who
want to
cares
play
to him about
five.
that? He can't shoot
Who
threes.
you going to replace him with?
I just told you. You
Jimmy
give him
Butler.
Jimmy Butler. That's a good pick. Matter of fact, I'll take.
It's terrible.
I'll take Julius Randle over Anthony Davis.
What?
Yes, because Julius Randle ain't gonna get punked. That's for facts. He ain't gonna get punked. He ain't gonna be afraid to bang in the paint. He gonna hit his 3-pointers. He gonna play his role. He gonna open up the floor for LeBron. That's what he gonna do.
No one's going to make
That's
that
what you
trade.
need to do. You keep Anthony Davis, you're not gonna be nothing. Because LeBron's
Travis,
not gonna
would
be
you
nothing.
make that trade?
I'll take it.
I like Julius Randle, but I mean, AD was like doing a serviceable job on Jokic as far as making
I
it
know.
work.
I mean, he's
AD
making Jokic
your
work.
best defensive player.
He
AD's
barely
arguably your
stopped
best
Jokic.
offensive player.
He barely
And
guards
he's your-
Jokic.
He guarded like the last 3 games.
You saw what Jokic
I mean,
did to Rudy
do you
Gobert
see
last
what he
night?
does to everybody? What you
Yeah,
come on
Jokic
now.
casually
Okay.
dropped 30 on Gobert
Okay.
and DPOY.
Okay, who can we replace? Okay, John, since Johnny just saying some weird shit, who can you replace Anthony Davis with?
Who would I want on the team not to play Anthony? I prefer Kyrie Irving than Anthony Davis.
So you would trade AD
I would prefer Kyrie Irving than Anthony Davis because I know he's going to show up when it's time to show up.
You can put Anthony Davis at power forward.
You ain't win any games.
Current playoffs to go 1-4.
You're not going to win any games.
Again, Anthony Davis. Listen, over 60% of Anthony Davis shots come from somebody giving him those shots off assists. The man needs LeBron James. He needs Austin Reeves.
The Lakers won't make the playoffs if you make that trade.
Yes, you do. If you get Julius Randle, you're making the playoffs because Julius Randle's giving you 24 and 10 and shooting 40% from the 3-point land.
With Julius Randolph, or him with Kyrie Irving, you're not making the playoffs.
Yeah,
you're gonna be like Golden State out the playoffs.
If you had a Randle, you can add other pieces.
The light skinned guy, listen. No light skinned people are feeling good right now. You can't bring up the light skin special. He ain't taking you nowhere. That guy is definitely Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry. That's why the Warriors.
That's what I'm saying. Like LeBron would be out the playoffs just like him. Wouldn't even make the playoffs.
Because LeBron's giving you 45 wins because you have LeBron alone. Anthony Davis gave the Lakers 2 wins.
Yeah, okay, that's what.
That's what he is. Yeah, of course that's what it is. If you give LeBron, like you just said LeBron could run down the court whenever you want. I can't say he's not 45 wins automatic. Huh?
They only won 45 with Anthony Davis. They won what, 47?
Because Anthony Davis is worth 2 wins. They're gonna win 45 games without Anthony Davis, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Anthony Davis is done, bro. That dude that needs LeBron James more than anybody ever needed LeBron James for his career. That guy can't shoot threes. He can't create his own shot. He catches the ball 10 feet from the rim and he shoots over shorter players. Whenever he has to play against any real big men, he crumbles and he shortens up just like he is. So I am taking Julius Randle, who will bully a player for real. You ain't never seen Julius Randle get bullied ever, and he hitting his 3-pointers.
You ain't never seen him with a title either. So Anthony Davis has.
That's true. He wasn't playing with LeBron.
There's no GM who would make that trade. So I'm just letting you know. There's no GM who wants their job who would make that trade.
The
only person who would do that is Ajani. That's the only person who would do that.
Palinka don't want his job. Palinka don't want his job. He's only lucky. I don't know how he gets
He's doing everything to show you he don't want his job.
Yeah.
The only thing that he doesn't do that they didn't do is get a center. They needed a center. That's the only thing.
Look, hey Reggie, thanks for the super chat. We're gonna read it anyways because y'all just so silly. Here we go. Here, I feel like LeBron's being selfish. If he just shared his PED suppliers with his teammates, he'd have 6 rings by now. Just silliness. See, thanks though. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat.
Every week is this with you, Reggie.
Great.
Every week is this with you.
Reggie's the best. I'll take
LeBron, AD was creating like most of his own shots when he was going like 11 for 12 in the first half versus Young.
I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what they were watching.
All right, y'all want me to bring up the numbers? Is that what y'all want me to do?
I don't know what numbers you're gonna bring up, but you can bring
I'm
up.
going to give you the amount of percentage of the shots that your boy takes, and how much of them are a result of an assist.
He gets the ball and he turns around and scores.
No, because they gave him the ball in the right position. That's what an assist does. The assist gives you the opportunity to score. So he's getting these opportunities because somebody's giving it to him. He doesn't create it for himself.
He's not a guard. He's a
I don't care. The big men of today's NBA ain't sitting around here waiting for no guards to get him no shots. The man can't hit no shots from the outside. He can't shoot.
What are you watching, Johnny?
I'm watching the Lakers. I watched the Lakers.
I don't know what you're watching.
I'm watching Anthony Davis.
I don't know what you're watching.
So a Joker's most of his points assisted?
No. Embiid, no.
Joker's a point guard.
No. They don't. No.
Jokic is the only center who's bringing the ball up.
No, Embiid does it too.
B doesn't bring the ball up that much.
So Anthony Davis brings the ball up too. Now you're not watching that to make your right. Now we have to lie. And I'm watching the games. He's bringing up the ball.
Anthony Davis brings up the ball, but he's not a guard. Jokic is the only point center in the NBA. Embiid is not a point center. He's not bringing up the ball that much.
We
He
got
can bring the ball up. Anthony Davis can
All
bring
right,
the ball
y'all
up.
ready? Y'all ready for this, right?
Jackson Hayes can bring the ball up.
68% of Anthony Davis's shots, 68.6, come within less than 10 feet of the basketball. Of the rim.
What the hell? What does that mean?
He doesn't dribble there. Somebody has to get him the ball there. That's what I'm telling you. Let's go. So
What does
let's
that even
continue.
mean?
What you mean was that?
What?
That,
That
that,
doesn't make any damn sense.
oh, wait. Here goes. Wait. 54% of Anthony Davis's shots are taken without him actually dribbling the ball once.
Okay. What the hell they got to do with anything?
Somebody gets him the ball there for him to take that shot, Brandon.
He's a center. He has to go get the.
That's why he has to go. Any center can do what Anthony Davis does, man. You can get anybody to do that.
There's like literally two. There's two centers in the NBA.
Because Anthony Davis defensively is a top 5 big man defensively. That's why. You want to talk about him defensively? Yes. Hold on, I'm not done. I'm just trying to find the stat because I got to get to it. We're gonna keep going with this because
Anthony Davis a power forward or is he a center?
He plays center on the Lakers. What are you talking about?
Who?
He plays center on the Lakers. He's played center all year long.
He don't want to be no damn center.
They needed a center.
He's no damn center.
Yes, they needed a center, but he played center all year long. That's why they can't beat Denver because he keep playing center.
Hold on, wait. Let me back. Why do they keep doing this to me? Wait, let me see. This guy, Anthony Davis. This guy's so horrible, man. Now I want to look at defense. What is this?
Johnny, you are making LeBron fans look sad, man. You are.
Why?
Because the shit you're saying.
I'm just saying, the man. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. All right, Anthony Davis, when he takes more than 7 dribbles, 3% of his shots he takes. That's the thing.
See, this is a
wait. Listen, here we go. When Anthony Davis is shooting, his field goal percentages when he takes no dribbles is 64%. When he takes 1 dribble, it's 51.7%. When he takes 2 dribbles, it's 43.4%. When he has to take 3 to 6 dribbles, it's 42%. So as he has to create shots for himself, he's less efficient. Let's see here. What
the point are you making? I don't understand the point you're making.
I keep trying to tell you that you guys make it seem like Anthony Davis is this great guy when he's benefiting off of the offensive players giving him the ball. He's only playing against smaller men. He doesn't play the center. He said it. I don't want to be the center.
Oh, okay, Johnny. Who is the greatest center of all time?
I already know. I think it's Wilt Chamberlain.
Okay. Let's move on.
That's what you want me to tell you. It's Wilt Chamberlain.
You
said all time. You didn't say who's the best center in today's NBA.
That killed your whole argument there.
Who's better than Wilt Chamberlain?
Did Wilt Chamberlain score against smaller players? Did he score against smaller players? Did he dribble more than 7 times for a ball?
Almost exclusively.
But he's a center.
He have to get the ball?
But he's a center playing center. I'm not a center playing power forward. Anthony Davis is a center that doesn't want to play center. He wants to play power forward. And wait, in the NBA where we're already playing small ball, you already admit there's no big men around, and he still wants to play power forward and doesn't want to play center. This guy was the center.
What does that have to do with anything?
That has to do with
the
fact
that a power forward or a center.
My point is that whatever you think Anthony Davis is giving you, you can get it from Julius Randle. I keep telling you that.
Okay, that's not true. Well, what do you think is going to be different if he played power forward and not center? What would be different?
Who played?
If Anthony Davis played power forward instead of center, what would be different for Anthony Davis?
No,
if his defensive assignments won't be Jokic.
If he was playing center, he would average less than 25 points per game. He would average less than 12 rebounds per game.
So if he wasn't playing center.
He doesn't play center. He plays power forward. That's why he has this 25
if he wasn't playing center, he would average less than what he's doing now.
What do you mean? He doesn't play center, Brandon. That's what he does now. He doesn't play center. He's not a center.
Who's the center on the Lakers? LeBron?
Obviously, Hayes
plays like 10 minutes a game at the most. Who's the center?
Davis.
Travis, who's the center on the Lakers? Travis, because Ajani's not answering the question.
So AD played more center this year than almost the entire year.
So it's Anthony Davis, right? Okay, John. 100%. Who's the center on the Lakers?
If you go off defensive rotation,
who's the center on the Lakers?
Rui.
You guys, I don't know what
you. No, you're not paying attention to. See, Brandon, you're not paying attention to defensive rotation. I am, and Rui is playing the center defensive rotation. You looking at The
What?
starting lineup for the
That's
Los
what Brandon don't want to
Angeles
admit. This guy's not playing
Lakers-
against the centers. He's
Anthony
not
Davis
guarding
is guarding the
centers.
center. But the person who's doing the center rotation is Rui.
What the hell are y'all talking
You have
about?
to pay attention to the game.
This man, Anthony Davis, does not guard the big man. He doesn't guard centers.
The only time he plays center is when they try to put him on Jokic because they thought that would
You're not
work.
paying attention to the. So you're not paying attention to the rotation, and that's what I just said.
We see the numbers. When he goes up against Sabonis, they get their butt kicked. When they play up against Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert, and they get his butt kicked. Every time he plays against a big man, Embiid, he doesn't
Rudy
guard those
Gobert is
guys.
not scaring nobody. I don't know what you've been watching, but Rui is not guarding those players. He may switch on them, but he's not guarding those players. LeBron switches on them, but he's not guarding those players.
Anthony Davis ain't guarding those players.
What do that mean?
Anthony Davis is the only person who can guard them.
You're switching on them, but you're not guarding them.
Steph Curry switched on centers. What
Everybody
you talking
plays
about?
switches. Everybody plays switches at this point, so everybody is guarding
Majority
everybody.
of the time, Anthony Davis is guarding the center. Unless they played Denver last year and a few games this year. They had to switch it up and put Anthony Davis on Jokic because it wasn't working.
What wasn't working?
Rui guarding Jokic. They tried to do that
Rui
like
got
they did last
obliterated.
year. Yeah, they thought that would work like they did last year.
Why when Anthony Davis is guarding the center, are they switching back to Anthony Davis?
Like I said, they thought it would work like last year.
Center. I said Rui. You said they had to switch back to it. Back to
That's
what?
at one versus one team. I didn't say every team in the league. I said
told
versus
you
one
that
team.
Rui's doing the center defensive rotations. I said he did that all year. I ain't say
He
one
did.
game.
That's the problem.
Rui's playing
That's the
center.
problem. Rui's
He's
been
doing the
Rui's a
center
small
rotation.
forward. He's been guarding small forwards and power forwards.
Well,
Anthony
nah,
Davis
he
been guarding center.
He guarded small forward all year.
He hadn't guarded
You
small
can't even
forward
name
all
one.
year.
You can't even name one. You can make up one, but you can't name one.
Rui guarded the small forwards and power forwards all year long.
He guarded the centers and power forwards all year. That's what he guarded.
No, he guarded the small forwards and power forwards all year. That's how that worked. LeBron took the less of the matchups all year.
Okay. So who was LeBron? So Rui was guarding the small forward. Who was LeBron guarding?
They was guarding the small forward, power forward,
Who was
both of them
LeBron
switched back and
guarding?
forth.
Who was LeBron
Like
guarding?
I said, both of them switched back on the small forward and power forward. One of them took the other. Simple as that. All year long.
Now you want to switch it up because I just said he was guarding the centers and power forwards, and now you
I
want to
said
say
small forwards and power forwards, Rui and
so
LeBron
you
guarded.
just said Rui was playing. He was guarding the small forwards. Now he was guarding the small forwards and power forwards, and I'm telling you, he was guarding the centers and the.
I said it since the beginning. He guards small forwards and power forward. Both him and LeBron, they pick
Anthony
those
Davis
matchups they want all year long.
So Anthony Davis is guarding the centers every game. That's what he's doing, right?
Anthony Davis starts off on the centers every single game.
That's who he's guarding. The
Yes.
centers every game, except when he plays
All the
Denver.
time.
That's when he guards power forward. That's when he
Here-
guards.
here we
best
go.
center
I mean,
league,
that's
when
just
they
what I
switch it up.
said. When they went to Denver because they
Okay.
thought that would work
That's
like
when
it
they
did
switch it
last year. When Ham said we figured it out.
That's when
They
they
didn't figure it out.
That's when they switch it up. The best center in the league.
Yeah, versus Denver.
That's the one he decided not to guard.
Here we go.
Okay.
Yes, versus Denver.
Here we go. Here it is. 67% of Anthony Davis' two-point field goals come from an assist. 33% come from him just creating his own shot. And we go to
I don't even understand why you keep talking. Like, what that has
Julius
to do
Randle.
with anything?
That has to do with the fact that Anthony Davis is a scrub. And we need him to move from the Lakers because he's not helping LeBron James win another championship. He's not doing shit. We gotta get rid of him. He gotta go. We gotta and guess what? You can get more than one player for Anthony Davis. You don't need another star player for Anthony Davis. You need to go rack up players for Anthony Davis. That's what LeBron needs. Because that's what you need, a full complement of roster players to help LeBron James win. Anthony Davis is not that dude. You can actually get 2 or 3 guys for Anthony Davis. And that's what you should do.
You're saying LeBron James is too tired to run back on defense, but they need to build a team around LeBron James. Do you understand how crazy that sounds?
Yeah, because what else are you going to do with the Lakers? You can't build a team around Anthony Davis. It's not going to work.
You want them to build a team around someone who you say is too old?
Yeah, because you're going to sign him for another 3 years. You're going to do
defense.
that. No, I said he's too old to run back on defense the way you want him to. I think LeBron James played fine this year. He doesn't have to do nothing extra. There's nothing LeBron James needed to do differently or anything
Yeah,
at all.
he needs to get up and run back on defense.
That's not what's going to help the Lakers because they didn't have enough to do anything.
Definitely, those possessions count at the end of the game.
Those possessions not going to count. LeBron James is
Every possession counts, and that's why they found themselves in holes sometimes.
And again, if that's the case, if you want LeBron James to do that, we can get rid of Anthony Davis and to help him do the other things. So that way he has energy enough to do everything. He doesn't have to
get
do
rid of
that.
Anthony Davis.
Yes, starts to filling up the team with better players because you have a bunch of bench players playing starting minutes. You need to go find other starters. Go get 2 other starters for Anthony Davis.
And he said starters. He said starters. Not all.
Listen, man. Anthony Davis, as good as he is defensively, like I said, he is definitely a top 5 the big men defensively. You got him, Wemby, Bam, Rudy Gobert, and who am I missing here? And maybe Embiid or Giannis. But other than that, like, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't do nothing else. He doesn't really need him.
This guy scored a
Who
ball.
would you say are the best offensive centers in the league? Just out of curiosity there.
I just told you why. This is why I kept bringing up his offensive stat. He scores because LeBron, the GOAT, who averages 8 assists per game. The GOAT.
Okay, who would you think are the best offensive centers in the game? Just out of curiosity.
Embiid, Joker, let's see here. Sabonis.
Sabonis.
Yeah, what? Sabonis is a triple-double master. He can pass the ball. He can rebound, offensive rebounds.
How many
he
people
can score.
said Jason Kidd is a scorer just because he gets triple doubles?
He said offensive player. He didn't say scorer. He said an offensive player who's the better offensively, which includes passing the ball. And
Did
being
you
a
say
ball
offensive
facilitator.
or just scoring?
Bam is better offensively than I get. This is you put Bam on this team, everything changes. I'll take Bam, but see, the reason I didn't say Bam because Bam is untradeable. He's not going nowhere.
Wait
He stays in my
Wait a minute, Brandon. Is it a good trade, Bam, for Anthony Davis? Is that a good trade?
Hell no. Hell no. The hell? What are y'all watching?
Bro, we know you don't watch the Heat. We know you don't watch the Heat. We know you don't watch the Heat.
What does
Nothing.
Davis do that?
Yes. What is he
Better
that Bam
defense,
can't
better
do?
offense.
He's not better than Bam defensively. Get out of here.
Better
He's
defense,
not.
better offense. Simple
No,
as
he's
that.
not. Who has the third best defense in basketball? The Lakers or the Heat?
I mean, the Lakers not that good of a defensive team.
The Heat are not that good of a defensive team either, but
Davis
they
is
got
the reason
Bam.
that they're good.
No, listen.
They're decent.
Because they got Bam. Because we got Bam. Bam makes
Yeah.
it that good defensively. That's why.
Yeah, okay.
Bam Adebayo. That's right.
Not Butler? Your 5th best Lakers player of all time defense?
What, the guy who barely plays games? The guy who barely plays games? Come on, man.
Jimmy's always
Listen, I'm tired of you playoff casuals. I watch regular season basketball. The Miami Heat defense, defense is anchored by Bam. Hands down. He makes Tyler Hero look like they can play defense. Duncan Robinson like they can play defense. You think the Heat got a bunch of good defenders? No. It's because they got Bam. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jimmy.
Yeah, so if you trade
Jimmy.
AD, Lakers, if you trade AD and you don't get another comparable, like...
No,
man,
I
Lakers
said
aren't
multiple.
sticking to
You get multiple players. I need multiple players for AD because he's worth that
I'm
much.
saying who's gonna... Sure, but you still need production from that part of it, right?
You're going to get
I'm
that
thinking,
production.
Who's going to replace him?
I can get any player to get 67% of their shots scoring off of assists, a guy who's not even dribbling the basketball,
Not in real life.
who can't shoot threes. He can't spread the floor.
You can maybe find 2. Maybe, but that's hard.
He can't spread the floor.
Maybe
I
two.
got no lanes for LeBron because Anthony Davis is big ass sitting in the paint, waiting for nothing. Waiting for a lob. His bum ass. Tired of it. I'm sitting here watching Laker games all year. I ain't gonna watch Laker games. I've been sitting up late night in the East Coast. Brandon watches the Lakers game at 7 in the afternoon in his time. It's damn near midnight, and I'm watching Laker games. This shit is horrible. I'm over here watching Anthony Davis.
I'm in Chicago, so I'm only an hour. So if it's midnight too, it's 11 o'clock for me. So
here we go. They want to educate me, Brandon. Drop the
Y'all are just too sleepy to actually see what's going on or something. Y'all really think that Anthony Davis
it's
is
just 8 o'clock
tradable?
your time. It's just 8 o'clock your time. That's normal time.
Y'all are too sleepy to think that Anthony Davis is not a valuable player on the team, and you can't really trade Anthony Davis. I don't know who you're going to trade him for.
I told you for 2 or 3 players.
So,
Two or
New
three
Orleans
players.
Been okay since we've been gone.
Two
So,
or three
New Orleans
players.
been okay since we've been gone.
Yeah, they have been okay. All right.
All right, let's see here. Let's see what all this good.
I don't know
defense
what team you've been watching there, but it ain't the Pelicans.
Are they in the playoffs? Were they in the playoffs?
Who, the Pelicans? They were.
Yeah.
No, they missed.
Okay.
No, they made the playoffs. No,
Yeah, they got bounced.
They got
Yeah.
swept.
They got swept because
They got swept.
Zion got
Yeah,
hurt.
but they made the playoffs.
Yeah, you know what?
I mean, Anthony Davis didn't make the playoffs his last season.
I mean, he barely played there. He barely
Who's
played.
putting up
there.
MVP numbers?
He played like half the year because they wouldn't want to play him because they was going to trade him. But Anthony Davis a generation player there. That's why they didn't want him to go. So
We got to start coming.
I mean,
we got to start coming up with a new meaning for generational player. I don't think just because you're a very good player.
His generation passed. That's the funny part. His generation passed.
definitely a generation player. He's
Anthony Davis' generation passed, man. Anthony Davis was drafted what, 2013? 2012?
that's
That
why they
generation-
didn't want to trade him.
Whenever
generation's
he's
over.
been healthy, he's put up insane
about
numbers.
2012.
What's Luka's draft with Trae Young in them? What year was that? 2017? 2017?
2019,
Was that it was 2019, 2018?
2018, and 19, I think.
This is their NBA. This is those guys' NBA. This don't belong to Anthony Davis no more. His time came and passed. That's why you trade him.
We're talking about him on the Pelicans. Why they didn't want to trade him? What are you talking?
Okay. Oh, no, I was talking about
The
him.
generation.
I'm
That's
sorry.
why they didn't want to trade him.
Okay, my bad. No, my bad. I'm sorry. I thought
What
you
you mean
were
they
talking
You
about.
know, I don't know what you guys listening to or watching, but
Yeah, that was 6 years ago, 7 years ago. That's a long time
yeah,
ago. Long time ago.
Yeah, they weren't making the playoffs.
Gas was
Like
a
that.
$1.75 back
they made
then.
the playoffs a few times, but they're
Yeah,
still
twice.
just as bad.
Made
They're
the
still
playoffs
just as
twice.
bad.
They made the playoffs
Yep.
twice with Anthony Davis. right?
They're still just as bad.
Made the playoffs twice with Anthony Davis, right?
I don't know how many times, but they're still just as bad.
3 times. They made the
Yeah.
playoffs.
How was it
they
on
made,
AD
no, they
when
made
he
the playoffs. They made the playoffs 4 times. The Lakers made the playoffs in 2020, 2021.
I'm talking about with the Pelicans.
Oh,
I'm talking
with the
about
Pelicans. Yeah, he didn't. Again, another season when he had Rondo as his player, helping him score. Yeah, another reason.
Oh
you
yeah,
got
that's
good-
the reason.
If you got good point guards, Anthony Davis is great. Yeah, of course. But it's time to move on because LeBron James is
The
39.
best seasons
We need to,
were
we need to
when-
maximize. We need to maximize LeBron James next 3
His
years.
best season is when
When he had somebody who can get him the ball.
he didn't. Ron only played with him for 1 year.
Who?
That was his best season, right?
That was best season in New Orleans.
As
No,
far
this
as
is his
well.
best. This is his
Probably
best season.
not.
This is Anthony Davis'
Yeah,
best season.
it was.
25,
The
25
guy was
12,
great.
3.5, 56% shooting from the field.
Yeah, 2 years in New Orleans, he played 75 games and he was dropping like 28 and 13.
I
Those
don't
2 years he
know
had-
what I've been watching. I don't
Those 2 years he had Bledsoe and Rondo. Am I correct?
Bledsoe.
I think so, yeah. And he was top 10 in MVP discussion, too, and DPOY.
Yeah, I
So,
know.
So are you? So you're trying to
he
not
had-
to make his point.
He,
So you're
he had
trying to not
two
make.
All-Star players, 2 non-All NBA players, and that's the
yeah,
reason he was.
it takes a team.
No, I think Bledsoe made the all-defensive team.
But, I mean,
I
I'm
don't quote me
taking
on that.
anyone.
Don't quote me on that.
Anyone who
They
can
were
consistently do
only
that.
good because of Anthony Davis was on that team.
What years
They
were
were
those
all-
again? What years were those again? Years he played 75 games.
16
New
or
Orleans
18,
into-
or 17, 18.
2000, yeah. 2017, New Orleans Pelicans. Yeah.
All right, well let me bring some
Yeah,
of you
bring
guys
some
in
people up
here.
because they want to come cook the exposure again. Y'all hit that like button, hit that
Yeah,
subscribe button.
that
Don't be afraid to be
nonsense.
don't be afraid to become a member. Oh,
They
you talking about the year they went
scored
34? Wait. You talking about the year they went 34 and 48 because Anthony Davis was such an impactful, good, such in winning wise, right? Okay, yeah. I'm glad that you like the stats for Anthony Davis when it doesn't impact winning. Is fine, Travis. It's quite fine, but we're gonna continue this.
How's that
We're gonna
any
continue
fault?
this. Okay, let's see here.
That's
Okay,
MVP.
no, my bad. It wasn't Bledsoe. It was Drew Holiday. That's again who averaged 15 points per game, 7 assists per game that year, which is also again another good point guard. When you have a ball facilitator, he's not LeBron. He's not LeBron. He's not LeBron, and he's not LeBron or Rando. But
You just
let's
need to-
see.
you just need to
Oh
get
wait,
up.
let's see what they did the year before. Okay, so Drew Holiday was on the team as well. He did the same thing. 17 points per game, 6 assists. Anthony Davis averaged 24 points and 10 rebounds and played 61 games. They won 30 games then. But let's go to 2018 when he added Rondo to the roster. Then you add Rondo to the roster, and then guess what? They really start winning. Then he averaged 28, 11, played 75 games. They also still averaged 19 points per game and
Yep.
six
And they were the
assists per
worst
game.
defensive team in the league.
And Rondo averaged 8 points and 8 assists per game that year, and they ended up winning 48 games. So
Yep,
giving
they were
again,
top three offense and bottom three
like
defense.
like I said, Anthony Davis at best gives you 2 wins. And if you don't have him, the Lakers still win 45 games this year, and you don't need Anthony Davis to win 47 games. You can get anybody else to help you win 47 games.
All right, all right. Sturdy. Let's go ahead and get Sturdy came on first.
Salute everybody as usual. I'm not gonna lie, Ajani, just like LeBron in game two, you know what I'm saying? You just can't be great in every game, you know what I mean? This ain't one of your great games, Ajani. Like you would trade AD for a far inferior player like Julius Randle, especially you don't want to
What?
bring up the
What?
hold on, Johnny. He's very,
Hey, Star,
very
hey,
inferior.
Star, I just want to cut you off. So John Stockton is a top 5 point guard. Before you start speaking,
Okay. No, I don't know. But no, but actually, King John, like I agree. John Stockton's a top five point guard for the '90s, but when you say all time, it ranks lower. But in
okay.
regards to
Continue. Come on with the playoff dropper comments conversation. Come on, continue, Sturdy.
no, that's one obvious reason. But another thing too is just simply he's a better fit next to on that team than opposed to Julius Randle. Julius Randle is not. There's nothing Julius Randle does that's better than Anthony Davis. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not passing, not rebounding, definitely not
He's
defense,
better. He's a better
not
passer.
scoring.
He's a better passer than Anthony Davis. Don't do that. Continue.
Oh, you don't want the film, but in general
I got
though,
the stats and the film. I watched the Knicks. I got a wife that's a Knicks fan. I know for a fact he's a better passer than
and
Anthony
and
Davis.
I'm
He's a better ball
and
player. He's a better ball facilitator than Anthony Davis by far. Continue.
I'm in New York City, and I have no choice but to watch Knicks games and Nets games. So I'm not proud of that, but I'm just letting you know that it's not. I'm not speaking from a place of ignorance. I'm just saying, right? The Lakers. All right, let's take it for a time. From LeBron's standpoint, no, he did not have a. I don't think he had a failure season. I think he had a pretty successful season for any player. You look up the stats he put up for any player, regardless of age, regardless of stage of their career, regardless of team. He put up great stats, phenomenal efficiency. He's an all star, and he's going to most likely be an All NBA player for the 21st time. So that's fantastic. But from every other standpoint. No, the Lakers had a failure organization. Obviously, Darvin Ham got fired. I think the guy who's getting too much, who's not getting enough blame on him is Rob Pelinka. To be honest with you, I don't understand this notion of putting all or majority of blame on one or two players when you have a GM whose job is to build the team, who's to hire the proper coaching staff. And Rob Pelinka have not done a consistent job of that since the Lakers have won. Now, granted, 2021. I think he did a good job, but the Lakers, like most teams who made it deep in the playoffs in the bubble, wasn't healthy in 2021 due to having the shortest offseason in NBA history. So cool, we get it past. But since that point, Rob Pelinka has did a horrendous job from facilitating the Westbrook trade to hiring Darvin Ham to shortchanging Ty Lue. So instead of you relying on championship experience coaches, you fired one and you shortchange another guy to get a rookie head coach. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with hiring a rookie head coach, but it's a complete idiotic job from the GM to hire a rookie head coach without an experienced assisting coaching staff next to him. That's idiotic. So from that standpoint, in my opinion, it's a failure for the Lakers as an organization, especially for Rob Pelinka and the type of job he did for the Lakers last few years. Other things too is like petty things like a Johnny being like just be petty and Johnny like you can't go off team defense, individual defense are completely two different things. We all know that team defense is predicated off personnel that you not just for your best defender, but also scheme most importantly. The Miami Heat is a great defense, not just because of Bam. Bam is one of the most versatile bigs in NBA, but not just because of Bam. Because a guy like Eric Spoelstra knows how to put Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, and any of the poor defender they do have in lesser positions to get exploited. That's why no team runs matchup zone more than the Heat. That scheme is never just one player. Even with Wamba Wamba on Spurs, it's not just one player.
Oh my God, you guys are
But
funny,
I don't know.
man.
But I'm sorry. I'm sorry, John. I don't mean to bring
Bro,
team
but you
team
know why
concept or
Spoken?
team stats.
Do you understand why Spoken do that? Correct?
Spoke can do that because he's a great coach. He's a unique coach. But most
No,
importantly, he knows.
because he has Bam Adebayo.
Hey,
You
Johnny, hey
got
Johnny, hey Johnny, hey Johnny. That's the thing. Hey Johnny, I'm not gonna be a Jordan fan. I'm not gonna give one player majority of the credit for a team
no.
thing.
I'm not giving him majority of credit. What I'm telling you is
You just
that
said it,
Bam.
Johnny.
No. I'm just telling you that Bam is so good on defense. He's so versatile on defense that the Heat don't necessarily need to have any other defender on the team for the team to play good team defense, because
And that's not true.
he supplements every weakness we have on the defensive side. Legitimately. Like, he is that good on the defensive side of the ball. People underrate how good Bam is. He can guard the perimeter. He can guard the paint. He can cover space. He is definitely better than Anthony Davis defensively, and I give
All right, all
Anthony
right,
Davis that. But go ahead,
all
go
right,
ahead,
all
go
right.
ahead.
Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's get somebody else time to say sturdy.
They try in
We'll
today.
come back to you, sturdy. We'll come back to you. Guys. Let's make this quick so everybody get
My
their
bad,
word
my
in.
bad.
All right, go ahead, Twit man.
Our twin man doing this normal.
But man, you're on mute, bro.
All right.
I don't think he's on
Oh,
mute.
Brandon, I'm sorry. I just want to be extremely petty. For those who don't know, in the game that AD did not play without LeBron this season, he averaged 26, 13, and 3.5 assists. So he averaged more points without LeBron this season. What do you think? What do you think?
Yeah. All right. DJ Keller, go ahead. We'll wait for Twin man to get back in later.
All right, what's good, y'all? As far as LeBron having a successful season, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah,
Go
we
ahead.
hear you.
As far as LeBron having a successful season individually, yes, he had a successful season. Somebody echoing too.
Wayne, mute yourself, Wayne, please.
I think that may be Wayne.
Yeah, because Wayne, it's Wayne, because he's outside on the thing. Yeah, it's Wayne.
Don't worry.
But yeah, LeBron played 71 games this year. This was his most healthy season in a long time. Of course, he put up the numbers he put up. He's going to be an All NBA player again. He made the All Star game for 20 years in a row, 25 points, 20 plus years in a row. So, individually, yes, he had a successful season. As far as Anthony Davis, this whole trade Anthony Davis is the most idiotic thing I've ever heard in my life. When you have an idiotic coach like Darvin Scam, who's making him play center, he's not a center, contrary to what people might believe. He's not a goddamn center. Like his most success came when he played with centers. Go look it up. When he played with DeMarcus Cousins, he was a walking 28 and 12. He was still top 5 in defensive player of the year. When he 2020 top 2 defensive player of the year, he should have won it. We won a championship with this dude. So I don't know where this Anthony Davis trade talk came. It's just idiotic to me. This Bam is better than Anthony Davis defensively. That is the most idiotic thing I've ever heard as well.
But Johnny,
Anthony
nobody
Davis.
believes you.
I mean, I get it. Bam is a great defensive player. I get it. I'm not taking anything away from him,
Johnny,
but
I got you, man.
he's nowhere near Anthony Davis
I'm
defensively.
here. I'm
Like,
listening. Trust me, I'm listening. That's why the exposure sign is up. Hey, go ahead. Go ahead.
So what? How many times has Bam Adebayo finished top 5 in DPOY compared to Anthony Davis?
Because the media doesn't recognize Bam doesn't mean Bam doesn't play better defense than Anthony Davis. Let's continue.
But yet the media, but that same media didn't even have Anthony Davis as a finalist this year. So where,
I know
where
they
do
didn't
we
have, but that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. You guys are giving Anthony Davis all of this a benefit of the doubt.
No,
Where
we're
is
not.
this? When have the Lakers ever had the top 5 defense in the NBA?
2020 when we won.
Okay, that's 2021 when we had 2021.
And after
The Lakers had number 5
after the
defense in
trade last year.
2021.
No, after the trade last year too.
Trade, yes.
Oh, wait, so
What
when
are
they
we
added
talking
Vando,
about?
when they added defenders, where is this Anthony Davis impact at then? That's what I'm trying to explain to you guys.
It's impact at the rim.
but
Hey, Johnny, you better than this. You better than this.
It's
but
not
you're
better
No,
than this.
he's not.
but
He's not.
It's
He's not. He's
nothing
been
better
doing
than
this all.
this.
He's been doing this.
Y'all,
He's
listen,
been
I've been
doing
doing
this
this
for
for
an
a
hour and
while.
28 minutes.
I've been
An hour
doing it
and
for
28
longer than an
minutes.
hour and 28 minutes.
He's been doing this shit for a
Anthony
while.
Davis just played 70 games for the third time in his NBA career. He's
I
been in the
want my
NBA
credit, too.
since.
That doesn't have anything to do with him being.
Yes, it
All right.
does. Because we
all right.
Go
All right.
ahead.
Hurry up, Killer, so we can get the twin man.
But basically, what Ajani is doing is dismissing the team concept, which is the coach's scheme. Coach's scheme actually has something to do with that as well, like Sturdy says. So we got to stop doing this. This is why Darvin Scam got fired, and he needed to be fired.
No, but Brandon
Get
said
him
it's not
outta
their
here.
coach, it's the players.
No,
So we have
it's
to
the
blame
coach.
Anthony Davis.
You have Anthony Davis playing center. He's not a
He's
center.
supposed to be
Ajani.
a center. He's
Oh
supposed to
my
be the
God.
center. No,
Okay, I'm done. Okay,
that's what I'm
okay.
saying.
All
So
right,
why
all
are we
right,
gonna
all
bring?
right. Okay. Let's go ahead to the twin man because Johnny he's on something today. Him and John. I don't know if y'all got together before the show to try to piss me off, but come on, twin man. Let's go ahead.
This don't make no sense.
So LeBron James, without question, LeBron James on an individual basis had a phenomenal year, best 21st season ever for any player. But to be honest, I have to agree, Johnny. I can't put this on Anthony Davis. It's the scheme, in my opinion, Darvin Ham had. He didn't utilize his players. Now I understand the Lakers did have some injuries, but there should have been no way, no how Jackson Hayes wasn't ready for the playoffs and to be able to play starter minutes. Should have been Jackson Hayes at the center, Anthony Davis as power forward. You could have put Rui or LeBron James at the three.
He's just not that smart of a defender. He's just not that smart of a defender.
So you get him ready. That you got a whole year to get him ready. That's all I'm saying. Let me finish though. You put Rui at the three, you put D'Lo at the two, and you put LeBron at the one. That's when they were at their most successful. That's what they did in 2020. There should be no way you have a 7-foot athletic big on the bench and you have Anthony Davis or Rui Hachimura guarding Jokic. That's a fireable offense, and he deserved to be fired. You have the worst. You have the two worst defenders, in my opinion, in the NBA, in the fucking lineup. I'm sorry. It's disturbing to me. It drove me fucking crazy. I wanted to jump through my screen every time I
It's
saw
LeBron's
D'Lo.
fault, twin man. It's not coach's fault. It's LeBron's fault. You didn't see LeBron not running on defense. Why are you blaming D'Lo and them for it? LeBron's not running on defense.
Best move Darvin Ham did. It was in the early part of the year when he benched D'Lo and Reeves, and he had Cam Reddish and Vando in there. That was the best move he made, but you had media crying for Austin Reeves to be in the starting lineup, and he's terrible at defense. I'm sorry. He deserved it. It's not the player. It was definitely the scheme. Definitely the scheme.
All right.
But he
Let's get.
did not utilize his bench.
All right. Let's get King Money Fine real quick.
I did say scheme in the beginning. I did say it.
Facts. All facts.
Bam would make D'Lo and Austin Reeves better defender.
Shut up, Johnny. Come on.
Stop it. I need you to stop it, bro.
I want to attack two things y'all said earlier. So about the shot situation with LeBron. Y'all both was right. It was time management, and I feel what Johnny said. He should have shot the three to end the game, put pressure on. So it could have went both ways. Then when he said train Anthony Davis, I'm agreeing with B. Lee. I don't think they should trade Anthony Davis because for me, who's you gonna get that's gonna anchor the defensive team? Like you need somebody to play the defensive anchor. LeBron can't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, I don't think he can do that on a consistent basis for 82 games in a season. Then, what else I was gonna say? I was sitting here thinking, I lost my point. But I don't think, like I said, I don't think they should trade Anthony Davis because you're not gonna get everything you need back for him. You know what I'm saying? At this point, like if you do trade him, like you do got to have certain pieces to fit in when you lose him. But I don't think they're gonna get the right pieces back if you lose Anthony Davis. I think if you lose him, you're just gonna get worse in a sense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I do feel what Johnny's saying. You do got to set him up and stuff like that. But it is some things that Anthony Davis do that you ain't gonna get from other players as well if you bring them onto the team. So I think they should definitely keep Anthony Davis. What was another point I was trying to say, but I was sitting here waiting. But you go ahead and go to somebody else, man. When they come back to me, I'll chime back in, man.
Ishmael, your turn, Ishmael.
Hey, what's up? Y'all? Do I think LeBron James had a successful season. Yes and no. On an individual standpoint, he had a historic season. So, he's going to reach his 20th All NBA, 40,000 points, 11,000 assists, 11. He reached those numbers and totals. 20th year, 25 points per game. Yeah, I mean, playing 21 years itself is an accomplishment. But for a team perspective, I think that the Lakers were talented enough to at least win 50 games. And watching the Lakers all season long and just analyzing them, they were just losses that they should have never lost. Like when they lost against the Spurs, when they lost against the Houston Rockets twice. Before the All-Star break, they lost against the New Jersey Nets. I'm sorry, not New Jersey, Brooklyn Nets. But like I remember that loss when they lost against the Nets. That it was, I think that the Lakers were having a losing season, and they just weren't doing so well. And I think that those losses and rearranging the rotation a lot during the season made it just not for them to be able to win 50 games. I think they were talented enough to really win 50 games and place a higher seed. Do I think that they were a good matchup with Denver? No, obviously not. But I do think they could have, if they placed a higher seed and even avoided Denver, they could have definitely had a longer. They could have had a longer year. I really see that. So, team accomplishment, not really, but yes, on an individual basis, yes, I would say so.
All right, all right. Well, listen, y'all all heard what Brandon was saying. It's not Darvin Ham's fault. It's really not his fault. Shout out to Marlon Malcolm, a GOAT James Kingdom member. Thank you, sir. He said the Lakers would have won a actually repeat title in 2021 if they were all healthy. Which I don't know if they would have won, but they definitely would have made a good run. Anthony Davis did get hurt, which is another reason. Again, you guys want to rely on this Anthony Davis guy when he has not been reliable since 2020. If I'd have told you the Lakers were going to have LeBron play 70 games, Anthony Davis was going to play 75 games, but they were only going to win 47 games, none of y'all would have believed me in the beginning of the season.
But hey, Johnny, hey, for to be like I said earlier, in 2021, it wasn't just
Mm-hmm.
AD that was sustaining injury. It was literally all the teams that made it to, at least to the conference finals in the bubble. All they make majority of their key players were dealing with injury. Even Jimmy Butler, your guy, was dealing
Mm-hmm.
with an ankle injury, which affected his performance in the first round against the Bucks. And
Mm-hmm.
I can go on with the Jalen Brown and Celtics. I can definitely go on with the Denver Nuggets was going through. They whole fall off after the bubble too. So I'm not going to be unfair to Anthony Davis by saying, oh, he got hurt in 2021 when that was the
100%.
off season. That was the off season that affected all those players. That was the shortest off season in NBA history.
No, I agree. No, I'm not going to say that, but I'm just saying 2022, same thing. 2023, same thing. This year, again, he played well. He's going to be an all NBA
Both
player.
of
He's
them. I
going to
mean,
be all
he was available in the playoffs both the last two years without
Yeah, the
any
2 years he
concern.
was available.
Yeah,
Let's
without any
be real
concern.
here. The roster construction. So I'll agree with almost what everybody said up here. Anthony Davis is not a center. He's not. He plays better when he has a actual center there. That's why I will stand and die on this hill, 10 toes down. Jackson Hayes should have been ready to play all year long. To sit here, I understand what you're saying, Brandon, but that is the organization and specifically the coach's fault for not making sure he's ready to play. Jackson Hayes should have been in the starting lineup all year long. Lakers
Thank you,
probably would
Toy
have
Jackson
won
Man.
Hayes
more
wasn't
than
ready to
50.
play. Jackson Hayes wasn't ready to play. He
No,
just
he
Is
wasn't
wasn't.
he?
that.
He gets in
He's
foul
just not
trouble
that good of
real
a player.
quickly though.
Yeah,
He's just not
he's
that
too
smart of a
raw.
defender. He's not that
Yeah, he's
smart of a
too
defender.
raw.
Okay, then.
You
So
just
Yeah,
just because
have
he's
a
7 foot
whole year.
doesn't mean that you're gonna go in and guard Jokic.
Really,
yeah. I think
but you
I
got it.
think
But
that he
as the
could have.
coach, as the
So what's
coach,
the coach's
but real
responsibility
quick,
again?
Ishmael, real quick, Ishmael, as the coach, that's up to you to coach your players. You make him come to extra film sessions. You make him come to extra practices. You do what you have to do to get him ready. You don't just sit here and say, "Oh, well, he's not ready," and we just sit him on the bench. That's an asset you could have had all year, and you could have built a hell of a lineup around him.
He's just
Was
not
That would
I
have
the
that,
been an
only?
that
awesome
good of
lineup
a
with
player.
Jackson in there.
You cannot change a player's mindset or ability in a few months.
But you don't
Yeah,
know
that's
You
a
that
just
fact.
if you
cannot.
don't try.
No, no, that's a fact. That's a fact. Twin man, like as a player, is Even though like all these coaches assign, they have film days. They assign film to players, but it's up to you as a player. Do your due diligence, do your homework to get that IQ and reps. That way, when he was getting minutes, he was like it was him and another guy from the East. They had the most fouls per minute. He was a foul machine. And so even if you put him on like with AD or without AD, he's not gonna stay on the floor for that long due to what I just said.
Well, I think that
Last thing, Smith. Am I the only person really up here that gave any accountability to Rob Pelinka, the person who hired Darvin Ham?
No, that's a fact.
We all said that.
I know for a fact if AD was on the Miami Heat, we not getting one game against Boston. That's factual.
Yeah, y'all getting two.
Yeah, right. Get out of here. Get out of here.
So, John, you're saying coaching don't matter?
I don't
Is
think
that
I
what you're
listened to
saying?
that part. You
No,
said
I'm saying I'm not gonna blame the rookie coach for doing rookie head coach mistakes. I'm gonna blame the dude that put him in that position.
No, not you,
blame the
You're talking about Johnny.
I'm-
Johnny seemed like he
Oh, okay.
dismissing coaching.
Huh?
We said that in the beginning that he
say that again?
didn't put the right proper roster around.
No, I say it seemed like a Johnny is dismissing the coaching aspect of basketball. Like you're saying that Bam is this great defensive player. He makes all these defensive players better. What about the coach? Does the coach implement any schemes that has something to do with that?
Again, the Spoelstra scheme is based on the fact that he has a Bam Adebayo. The Heat defense is predicated off of Bam's ability to do what he does. Without Bam, none of that works at all. He's a great coach. I'm not taking that away from him. But again, Darvin Ham, if he's supposed to be the coach, because we all know Darvin Ham is the messed up part of the Lakers, but it still doesn't absolve Anthony Davis for giving Jamal Murray a whole side of the floor one-on-one defense when he can't stay with Jamal Murray. That's his fault. There's a lot of things Anthony Davis doesn't do on his own. Anthony Davis is benefited from playing with LeBron James. He doesn't have the mental. He doesn't have nothing but the talent and ability. He doesn't have the will. All the other stuff that y'all want players to have. He doesn't have it. So
he
what are you
doesn't
going
have
to
the
keep?
will. What do you mean by that?
Do you realize that the Lakers will be the worst defensive team in the NBA without Anthony Davis on the court?
They're not even good on defense. It doesn't matter. I don't care how good-
Exactly. They will be worse without AD.
But that's the whole point. How great of a big man are you if you don't impact the defense? And there's no such thing as a great defensive big man that don't impact their team defense.
Well, hold on. We're not gonna be disingenuous and say he don't impact that team defense. Like, come on, man.
LeBron James protects the rim just as good as Anthony Davis does. Y'all say LeBron James play no defense. The
I
stats
didn't-
say
Nobody said that.
The
No one
stats
said
say
that.
it. The stats
No one
say
said
it.
LeBron played no defense.
Just Brandon.
What's that say that?
No, even Brandon didn't say that. Brandon said he at times he complains too much to the ref. He gives, and that's a fact. That's on film. Like,
No, I'm not. I didn't argue that with Brandon. That's not my point. That was not why the Lakers' defense was horrible. My point is that LeBron not running on defense 3, 4, 5 times in a game is not why the Lakers play horrible defense, because they had horrible set defense as well. And that's a lot of it is supplementing Anthony Davis' inability to be that big man that they need him to be.
the thing is,
That's
John,
the point.
No, here's the truth. Any good to elite defense has good perimeter defenders. The Lakers' perimeter defenders either wasn't there due to injury, or they didn't have the prerequisite offensive skill to stay on the floor where it matters. That's the point.
So are you guys telling me that LeBron James is not a good perimeter defender?
Especially for his old age, Johnny. That's not ideal.
Okay,
that's not ideal.
Okay, well, wait, no, don't bring up age stuff because we're not doing age. Brandon said I can't.
No, it does matter because we all know younger LeBron can play elite defense while maintaining the offense. This dude's the oldest player in the league.
Okay.
It's a priority. It's a priority.
I said his age is no reason for him not to get back on defense. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Not being able to.
Yeah,
His
but he
age
said-
is no reason that he should
said-
walk up the court.
I get exactly,
But
but he's saying that
I brought up his age,
is also
Johnny.
the reason. Age is the reason why also he's not an elite defender, which I would still think LeBron James still plays good defense at 39.
He's not an elite defender anymore.
No, I'm saying
Good defense.
I'm
yeah.
saying his age. I brought up his age primarily because even if you were to scheme LeBron to put him as the primary perimeter defender, he don't have the energy to do that and be the offensive hub he needs to be for the Lakers.
Okay.
Those things are done. He can't do that on a consistent basis. You see him,
who's a-
bro. Hey, John, you saw him in the
who's a-
series against a 5-game
who's a
series. You saw
better-
him getting winded for going back and
who's
forth
a-
between Aaron Gordon and
who's a-
MPJ.
Well,
Who's
he
a
was
better
playing
defender,
40
Rui
minutes a game,
Chimura?
though.
Who's a better defender, Rui
Come on.
Chimura or Tyler Hero?
Rui's definitely better.
Who's a better defender, Rui Chimura or Hakesh Jr.?
Rui.
Who's a better defender, Rui or Duncan Robinson?
Rui.
Who's a better defender, Rui or Highsmith?
I feel underrated, but I'm gonna give it to Rui.
Who's a better defender, Rui or Caleb Martin?
That's closer to what people say. But for the sake of conversation, Rui.
Who's better, Rui or Nikolai Jovic?
I think Jovic is underrated, though.
All right, these are the
No.
Jovic. I didn't mess
I
up
said
this guy.
Jovic. I know I said.
Jovic. Yeah, Jovic.
He needs more minutes on the Heat.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, he played 46 games. He started 30
What's your
games
point,
this year.
Johnny? What's your point?
My point is that for some reason Bam Adebayo gets the Heat to be the number 3 defense with the scheme that the Heat run because of Bam Adebayo with all of these deficiencies on the defensive side that the Heat have, while your boy AD, who y'all want to keep praising and say that we need to keep him around on the Lakers because of his defensive prowess, doesn't make anybody on the Lakers team any better. They have Rudy, they have LeBron. They have players, and they don't have the top defense. Anthony Davis is the reason why the Lakers have horrible defense because he doesn't play big man defense. He doesn't cover space. He doesn't cover perimeter guys. He only protects the rim in an NBA where everybody's shooting 3-pointers.
Hey Johnny, do you know what Darvin's defensive scheme was?
It doesn't matter.
It does.
You can bring Tyronn Lue, and Anthony Davis is still not going to impact the team defensively the way you would need the Lakers to play better defense. You're still going to need players. So you have to trade Anthony Davis to get those players. Wow. You're not going to get anything. You're still going to have Anthony Davis running with Bando and Cam Reddish and these bums.
Okay.
What T. Killer said is factually, Johnny, because the Lakers one of the worst teams in terms of 3-point defending the three. They give some of the most threes. They've been doing it the last couple seasons. That's by design, Johnny. We all know for a defensive scheme, you can't take away everything, but you prioritize. Okay, we protect the paint, we give up middle. There's certain things you prioritize. You can't take up everything. So the Lakers in particular, their scheme, especially for Darvin Ham, he was under that Budenholzer tree. He prioritized the paint and driving lanes more so than contesting the three.
First thing
that's scheme.
Was the Darvin. That was the first thing I said. I said he protects the paint and give up the three. That's exactly what I just said in the beginning.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know why? Because he has Anthony Davis. That's all Anthony Davis can do is protect the paint. He can't do nothing else for you defensively. And he's your best defensive player.
So since Bam Adebayo's this great, how many championships does Bam Adebayo have again?
Oh, so now we're going to championships.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't know. Your boy Dwight Howard is trolling. Dwight Howard is trolling, saying the Lakers need him to beat Joker because Anthony Davis can't do his job.
Wow.
Yes,
He's saying like Bam Adebayo.
Oh, you know I love me some Bam Adebayo. You know
he's
I
saying
love
like
Bam
Adebayo is Hakeem on defense.
So you don't think that Anthony Davis deserved an MVP to be defensive player of the year candidate? Like, is
this
that
year?
why?
This year, maybe over. It's even hard. No, the 3 candidates that they had above him, I understand why. Bam is better than him.
Wow.
Hey Johnny, I just want to ask you a question.
I never looked at this perspective like that. I see.
The Miami Heat have the number 3 defense in basketball.
And the Spurs had the worst defense in basketball.
No, I just listed to you the players that he's playing with to make. None of these guys are making the Miami Heat the 3rd best defense.
No, you list some of those players. You didn't list all the players.
Listen. I said Tyler Hero, Hakesh Jr., Duncan Robinson, Caleb Martin, Highsmith, Jovic. Who else am I not going to mention? Kevin Love, DeLon Wright, Josh.
How about more of the starters? How about more starters?
Those are the starters.
How about Jimmy Butler?
All right. Jimmy Butler, that's it. You got Bam, Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero, Jovic, Robinson. Those are the top 5 most starting guys on the Miami Heat. Who are outside of Butler and Bam Adebayo are defenders. None.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you, hey, Johnny.
That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
No, hey, Johnny, that's the beauty of a great scheme. That's why you're running zone.
No, it's not. It's the beauty of Bam Adebayo. That's what it is. You take him out. You take him out. You don't have that.
I got him right here. So, hey, Johnny, the reason why you keep resorting to a team stat, because you and I both know, when we go to these individual defensive metrics, it favors AD. You know that.
What individual?
That's why you're harping on team. Again, which one you want, hey, Johnny? Outside of steals, which one you want?
You tell me.
All right, defensive win shares. Since we're using team stats, defensive blocks plus minus. Bam has the steals. AD has the blocks. AD has the defensive rebounds.
Okay.
What else? What else you want?
Again, I just told you. Again, you want to go to him getting blocks. Again,
that's defense, hey, Johnny. What you talking about? I just told you Bam has steals. Like, I'm naming everything defensively. I'm saying, hey, Johnny, you're only harping on team rating.
If you want, you are harking on that. This guy is a good interior defender compared to the Bam, but Bam does both. Bam does perimeter and interior.
Davis does too.
No, he does not. He barely does interior. He barely does the interior. He only protects the rim. He doesn't guard no big men.
Okay.
He don't guard no point guards. He don't do what Bam does on the defensive side of the ball.
Hey, Johnny,
by far.
Hey, Johnny. Okay, would you take Darvin Scam as your head coach right now? Yes
of course not. Hell no.
Thank you. My point exactly.
But I'm not arguing Darvin Ham. That's not what I'm arguing. I'm not arguing Darvin Ham. I'm telling you guys that if the Lakers want to have a filled out roster of players who can help them win more, you have to trade Anthony Davis.
Why not just add a center? Because
what center are you going to add?
Hey, he won a championship with JaVale McGee as the starting center, so I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Like, he won a championship with next to JaVale McGee. So are we serious?
Is JaVale McGee available next season?
I'm just saying, like, you can't put nobody next to AD. That's false. That's false.
I'm asking you who. I'm asking you who.
Like we said, Jackson Hayes should have been starting from the beginning of the season.
You can't put Jackson Hayes and
yes, you can.
No, he can't. He's going to lose you a lot of games.
God, man. This is why Darvin Scam got fired too. Because of your thinking. This is why he had to go.
If Jackson Hayes is
I was going to say, hey, Johnny, I was going to say, since you asked, I was going to say they can get Ty Jones and Andre Drummond. That's the thing. They don't need to be star-stellar bigs. They just need a big body to contest with certain matchups.
Thank you.
In today's NBA, hey, Johnny, you've been mentioning all the time with Bam. A good amount of teams don't have quote unquote traditional centers at that center position. They have power forwards playing the center. Majority of good portion of the teams.
Well, Sturdy, just to add on to what you were saying earlier, Lakers without AD this season had historically bad defensive rating. It was dead last by a mile, and with him, they were top 10.
Thank you, Travis. Thank you.
That's impact.
I was just saying,
what does that have to do with him? How does that make him better than Bam?
Okay. Hey Johnny, you don't want the individual. Hey Johnny, which one do you want? You don't want the individual impact numbers. You don't want the team impact numbers. Which one do you want?
What was the Heat without Bam for those 10 games? Bam didn't play. 11 games. Bam didn't play. Bam played 71 games. What was the Heat? How good were the Heat then defensively compared to what they are with Bam? That's what I'm trying to explain to you. The Heat have the number 3 defense in basketball, and it's not because of a scheme. It's because they have Bam Adebayo. That's where the point. It's the overall scheme of how he affects how another team plays. You're talking about Anthony Davis's metrics numbers, right? Which I'm looking at here. His defensive win shares is 4th in the NBA. He's at 4.7, which is
ahead of Bam.
It's ahead of Bam, who's at 4.3, which is not that much. And that's
still ahead of Bam.
Okay, and that's also a result of games won, which the Lakers won more games than the Heat. Okay, it's predicated on that type
as a result of AD.
Again, if you take AD off the Lakers, they win 45 games.
They were historically bad, like Travis just said.
They weren't historically bad. What do you mean they were historically? Again, you take him off of the Lakers still win 45 games.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
Wait, no, what?
You said
they don't. Nah, man. No, they don't. No. No.
What?
Who would you trade AD for anyway? I just
I already told y'all I would take Julius Randle over AD any day.
no way.
The same
You get
Julius
fired.
Randle that Tom Thibodeau
Any
benches.
day.
Is that Julius Randle?
Tom Thibodeau does not. Again, y'all don't watch basketball. Tom Thibodeau did not bench what's called Julius Randle ever.
He has
What's wrong with y'all?
before. He
No, he has
before.
not. Julius
Okay.
Randle is a baller. He gives you 24 and 10 easily. He shoots 35% from three-point land. He can hit his own shots. He would definitely help the Lakers more than AD can.
Wow.
Hey Johnny, in the 6 games AD missed, the Lakers are 2-4. They're not getting 45 games without this dude. What do you get that from?
That's crazy.
Anthony Davis,
listen,
listen, if you take Anthony Davis and you feel again, you can't just leave him with nobody. You put anybody else that you want to play power, whatever center. Give me an average fucking power forward and center, man. LeBron James and them will make that shit work, and it'll be 45 wins, man. You put Bam there, they're winning 50 games. You put Bam on there, we're winning 55 games, almost 60.
Not with Darvin Scam. No, you're not.
Even without Darvin Scam.
Not with Darvin Scam. Did you watch it, bro? You're talking to somebody who watched all
Darvin Ham again.
Darvin
Darvin Ham had to baby LeBron, like Brandon said. They had to baby Anthony Davis, like y'all say, because Anthony Davis needs to be coddled for some fucking reason, and all this other bullshit. That's why he lost. How he's strapped and limited what he can do schematically wise. Because you have a guy who don't want to play. You got a guy who can't play the defense on the perimeter. He doesn't want to shoot from the perimeter. He's your big man, and you got a game full of big men who play on the perimeter. And he doesn't want to do his job. He just wants to stick around the paint and hope that he can get block shots versus small guards and smaller people. He don't want to guard no big man. He don't want to dominate the paint. He don't want to do none of that shit. All he wants to do is like, y'all, these really the one stat padding. Give me the ball 10 feet from the rim. Watch me score this basket. That's what he wants to do. That's it. And I'm going to get this rebound, and I'm not going to bring it up. I'm going to pass it to somebody else, waste more time.
Why would he bring it up? He's not a guard.
That's what you need in today's NBA. That's why his ass is a bum. Today's Bam is bringing it up. Julius Randle is bringing it up. I'm getting the rebound and bringing it up.
That's not true.
Yo, Julius Randle was averaging more assists than Jalen Brunson at one point, man.
That don't mean he's bringing the ball up.
He does bring he does bring the ball up. He's not the greatest, but he can do that. Julius Randle is multifaceted. He's a big man that plays a big man and perimeter. Julius Randle could ball. He's a baller. He's a dog on top.
Not in the playoffs.
You've never seen Julius Randle get punked. He might miss his shots, but you've never seen him get punked. He didn't get punked. He never got punked. He missed his shots. There's a difference. Players miss shots. I've seen Anthony Davis get punked. Never see Bam get punked. Never. Anthony Davis gets punked.
Yeah, I don't know. You got something to say about that? But
I'm just saying. I told y'all the exposures coming out.
What do you see? Anthony Davis.
This narrative is crazy.
The Denver Nuggets.
It's a funny narrative. I'm not gonna lie. It's very insane.
No. Do the Lakers have a chance to trade Anthony Davis? I don't know. There's some teams that probably want him. Who can they get? Like I said, they have to get a multitude of players for Anthony Davis. That's why.
If Rob Pelinka trades Anthony Davis, he's fired yesterday. What are we doing here? He's fired.
So you're gonna lose D'Lo. D'Lo's gone because you're not gonna give D'Lo another. You hope he opts out of his player deal. You're not giving D'Lo no $40 million to come back next year. It's gonna completely strap your team. You're gonna give Anthony Davis 50, LeBron 50. Who else can the Lakers add to help this team all of a sudden win? What are you going to do? Because you want to keep Anthony Davis around.
We don't.
I work it out.
That's the GM and owner's job. That's not our job, bro.
But that's the problem that Pelinka's having, because you have to pay LeBron James his $50 million a year because he's still playing like an all NBA player. You guys are saying Anthony Davis needs to be on the team. He's going to get his $50 million a year. So you're going to lose $50 million. You're going to have that availability, but who are you going to get to replace D'Angelo Russell?
No, I don't know. I don't get options yet, Johnny, but you can do a sign and trade if you as well. They have contracts they can move to get just as good, if not better, role players. But
why is D'Lo?
The idea of building your team around the oldest player in the league, that is extremely backwards. No matter who that player is.
Tell me about it. That's a fact.
I don't know. Building your team around Anthony Davis is the same thing. It's just as hard.
Oh, it's not. It's not the same.
It is. It's horrible.
80-31, I think.
He's not going to give you the number one defense and nowhere top 5 defense in the league. He's not going to make none of your perimeter players.
Yeah, 80-30.
Yeah, he's 30.
Well, LeBron is like 65. I'm not building a team on a 65-year-old.
I'm trying to think. Is Anthony Davis supposed to be like a superstar in the NBA, or is he just a star player? Like is he like a?
He's top.
It depends. It depends what your criteria is superstar.
Is he supposed to be a top 5 player, top 3 player
15.
in the NBA?
He's top 15 for sure.
I don't consider that a superstar. A superstar to me is like
he's not top 10.
He's a top 10 player.
Okay, yeah, I'm saying, yeah. He's top 10. That's a star.
Top 10 player.
No, you said top 15.
I said top 15. He's not in my top 10. No.
So that's supposed to be a superstar to me is like a top 3 MVP candidate. Okay, you're supposed to be like amongst the top of the top, the best players in the NBA, and so it from my understanding, it just sounds like, you know, when people say build a team around Anthony Davis, it's like he's not even amongst the best players in the NBA right now. But is he supposed to be? Was that his potential? I mean, I understand like when he came out of Kentucky, he was going to be a phenomenal basketball player, but I didn't know that. Like, I never thought like he was supposed to be like one of the best and like an MVP candidate. I mean, maybe people saying 2020, but I just
he actually was.
He definitely was an MVP.
You have to build your team around somebody. You're gonna have to build your team around somebody. It don't matter if you're the last place team. The player, your best player, you're gonna build around. So yes, they should build around the best player of the team.
Okay.
So
Davis was the number 1 pick.
So Anthony Davis got LeBron James on defensive win shares. They have the same defensive box plus minus.
That's misleading.
And Bam has him on defensive.
Travis, don't ever say misleading when you use certain stats, too. But don't.
Yeah, you know all people talk about advanced stats.
He's the king of advanced stats.
That's the problem. Like, hey, Johnny and Travis, like y'all talking to people that watch film and know the stats. Like, ain't no Jordan fans up here, though. Like,
I know that. But wait a minute though. You the one who brought up the advanced metrics. I didn't bring up advanced metrics. All I brought up was that Bam Adebayo is why the Heat have the top defense in basketball. He covers space. He does a lot on the basketball court. That you can't bring up.
Why you say Anthony?
So
Davis
why did they get bludgeoned in the first round?
Because Anthony Davis can't cover space.
Why did they get bludgeoned?
Oh, let me tell you something.
They got bludgeoned by 20 every game. But he's that great, right?
That's different.
That is a good spot.
Yeah, of course. What you think Anthony Davis is doing any different against Boston?
We didn't get bludgeoned.
Yes.
We didn't get bludgeoned. It's a difference, bro. If Bam was that great, why did they lose every game by 20?
Yeah, and they was going against a better team. They was going against a better team too.
Yeah, because besides Bam Adebayo, everybody else is
let's hear their excuses, Johnny. Come on, let's hear those excuses.
Wait a minute. We listen. We didn't have Jimmy Butler.
Okay, that's one.
We didn't have Terry Rozier.
That's 2.
Okay, Duncan Robinson was also hurt.
That's 3.
Okay, that's 3 starters.
That's 3 excuses. Go. Come on, you got more. I know you do. You got more.
Oh my God! And matter of fact, we did play good defense against Boston. We just couldn't score.
No, they got bludgeoned by 20, bro.
Okay,
y'all got blown out, bro. Don't do that.
Because we couldn't score.
Don't do that, bro.
Because we couldn't score.
Don't do that.
That's what I'm doing. Wait. What does Bam's defense have to do with us going 2 of 29 from 3-point land?
Whose fault is that? You still got to play defense, right?
We did play good defense.
No, you didn't.
Yes, we did. We kept Boston underneath their average points per game. We played good defense. We have underneath their average. Come on now.
It's the playoffs. The playoffs, more physicality, games slow down. It's just a statistical fact. Like 90% of the teams that go in the playoffs, you're not going to have the same amount of points during the regular season.
Man.
Like
what were they doing? Were they hitting the paint or were they shooting open 3-pointers because they were scared of Bam? They were both.
That's the thing, Johnny. In the team, that's the thing, Johnny. In a team sport, I can design plays to get Bam away from the basket. That's the point, Johnny. But like you said before,
he covered that space. He covered that space. Not unlike Anthony Davis, he covered that space.
He covered the entire circumference of
Oh
the 3
yes,
point line. I was just saying.
yeah. Listen. He was able to go from the paint to go to Porzingis, back to the paint. He was able to hedge. He was able to drop low. He was able to do all of that. What was Anthony Davis supposed to do? Murray, hurry up and get Joker. Ruri, hurry up and get Joker. Ruri, you supposed to get Joker. Bam don't be doing that. Bam be playing his defense.
That's not like a coach's scheme to me.
Oh wait. How many wins did we get against Denver last year? 2. Because of
You
Bam.
need a center. That's why you need.
Because
I
of
remember
Bam.
Jimmy was there because Jimmy was there.
We didn't have Hero. We didn't have Hero.
But Jimmy was there.
Yeah, I know. Jimmy was hurt too.
Everybody
You need a
keeps
center.
saying Darvin's Hams.
Darvin Scam. His name is Scam. He's
No,
a scam.
because hey Johnny, what he tried to do is not an uncommon thing. Some players, like other coaches and teams, do that thing too. They'll have a physical forward. They have a physical forward, preferably defend Joker. That way, you get under his center of gravity, prevent some of his mobility, and then they'll have the guy who can protect the rim, who is a lob the turn, who also a paint the turn, be the roamer.
No.
Philly did it. Doc did it. Doc does it all the time.
You guard the pick and roll like a real defender.
Minnesota was doing that yesterday.
Not like Anthony
Minnesota
Davis.
was doing that
Minnesota
yesterday.
Limited did it yesterday, like they did.
Yeah, they did it because they got a real defender in Gobert.
No, they have a real scheme. How about that? They have a real scheme.
All right, guys.
That's
I'm done talking about this Anthony Davis crap that Johnny want to bring up for some odd reason. So, I
What about
actually
Darvin
did.
Ham?
I think it was.
I actually did want
it's a good
to bring up something. I know we don't have too many Jordan fans up here other than Travis, and Travis is jumping the fence every week. But I was going back and forth with this one guy on Facebook, and we were saying how Michael Jordan just been better than LeBron since he came in the league. So I just decided to really look down and see, like, when was Michael Jordan better than LeBron James. So I'm gonna pull up this graph. So I got this up until age 33. So before age 33, so 32 and under. So if we could see, we looking at LeBron James like clears Jordan and everything. Anyways, then we go to accolades, and LeBron really clears Jordan in most things. All stars, all NBA defenses, 6-6. MVPs, LeBron, same finals MVPs, more finals, same titles, same gold medal. So then we go to 35-year plus, and of course LeBron clears Jordan in everything as well. So I just want to ask Travis, since he's our only Jordan fan up here, add some context to why LeBron clears Jordan, other than those 33 and 34 years. If you can see everything.
What do we got here?
So LeBron, more points, assists, rebounds, blocks. Jordan got him the steals. He shoots a little bit higher field goal, 50 to 51, 3-point percentage higher, triple doubles, all of that. Then go to postseason is more of a wash for LeBron. Then accolade is more.
So totals have nothing to do with my criteria at all. Like, a lot of this is based on total. Obviously, LeBron is technically a little bit more efficient, but again, like I said, both guys, I think that Mike was. You can argue that LeBron was as effective of a scorer, but that's totally fair, 100%, and the stats back that up. But again, why have LeBron or Mike slightly over LeBron, who's my number 2 guy, is I feel that I just feel like, especially analytically, he was a little bit better defensively. But again, it's razor slim to me, and I feel like the accolades are kind of balanced out there. Obviously, Mike was a little bit more spread out with his MVP winning and his defensive accolades, which again I don't really factor in to put him above LeBron. I just feel like the stats tell me that Mike was a little bit better perimeter defender, a little bit higher team impact overall as far as just everything considered. And again, I don't use anything that's really subjective to measure these guys.
Okay, would you say up until the age 33, LeBron had a better career than Jordan? Just looking at what's up here?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, if we look at totality, I mean, LeBron was super consistent from the jump, especially as a facilitator. He was, probably, I think, arguably, you have to say he's the best all-around player as far as, like, just rebounds, assists, just being a facilitator, because that's what he was asked to do when he went out to the Heat or the Cavs, because they were, like, the worst team in the league, arguably, especially offensively. And so he was asked to do basically everything. But, I mean, to a degree there, I mean, it was with Jordan, but I'd say total wise, it's hard to argue. Like especially from the beginning, I mean, LeBron's complete.
Would you say 35-year plus the edge go to LeBron again?
Well, yeah, I mean, okay, Mike won a title his 35th year, right?
Yeah, LeBron did too. LeBron did too.
But I mean, it's obviously Mike declined noticeably after that, and LeBron's still going. So I think LeBron is an anomaly, and we're not going to see anything like that again. You're able to consistently produce regardless of your age, and it's just, especially in basketball, it's unheard of.
All right. Yeah, that's good. 'Cause I was just, looking at what LeBron did up
Not
to
gonna
the
get
age
me.
33. I know. I'm not gonna get you, but you did say up to the age 33 and 35-year plus. It was LeBron over Jordan.
Sure.
But what was Jordan's seasons after 33 years old?
It was
10 seasons.
it was 96 and 97. So those two titles and two Finals MVPs and one MVP.
Yeah. I mean, I argue too. Like it's LeBron. I think why I have him also ranked so high is because he was able to elevate, especially like his first 5 or 6 years, teams that probably wouldn't have stiffed 35 wins if it was a lesser player on that team. And so I think that's why he has such a high team impact as well. And I think only 2 or 3 other players have consistently had that much of a measurable impact on their team.
Hey, Billy, what do you use for the graphs? Like they do look nice. I just want to know what you use.
I'll be using Adobe.
Oh,
Yeah, Adobe.
you pay for a subscription on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys make some. Y'all make.
Hey, Billy, why didn't you why you excluded 34 from both players?
I only did it up to age 33 because I believe Michael Jordan had a better 33 and 34 year.
Wait, 33?
Yeah, 33 and 34. He won a title in 96 and a title in 97.
That's what I'm
And
gonna say.
LeBron at 33 is better than Jordan at 33.
I think LeBron James was a better NBA player, but career-wise, what Jordan did at 33 and 34, I give it to LeBron because 34, LeBron didn't even make the playoffs.
Oh, you're talking about team success-wise? Okay.
No, I'm talking about just and LeBron was hurt that year. LeBron was all NBA
But
third
Jordan
team.
didn't play at 35. Jordan played at 34.
He was 35. He ended his career at 35 with the Bulls.
But it says here 34 was 1997-98 season.
He would turn 35 in February 17th. He turned 35.
That's
in
why they say he
February.
turned 35.
All right, so 33. So that's what I'm saying. So 33 would count 96, no?
96 was 33. 34 was 97.
Yeah.
And part of.
And I guess you could say that LeBron was better at 33.
Oh, so you're going by the end of the year. Okay, so
I'm talking about, total career at that time. Right before they turned 33, I would give the edge to LeBron.
Sure.
But also, no, 33-year-old LeBron is 2018 LeBron.
I was just going to say that.
Okay.
Sturdy, who do you think is the GOAT? I've never heard you give like even listening to you on FYF Sports, it's like I never heard you have like a concrete like statement on who you think objectively is the greatest of all time.
Oh, just based off NBA career, one of my criteria is LeBron. So if you're doing it in terms of overall basketball career, it's Kareem.
Is Kareem? Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. But
And it's weird too, because like people go back and forth with the overall basketball career versus just the NBA basketball career, but they bring up Hall of Fame, which includes your entire basketball career. So,
Why do you say Kareem, Sturdy?
if you take the entire basketball, you take the entire basketball career.
Yeah.
College and high school.
Kareem, and it's unfair, but Kareem's college career kind of gives him the edge in terms of the amateur level. They both had extreme success at the high school level, but because not unfortunately, but due to the time, LeBron went from high school to the league when he couldn't get no college sample or any overseas sample.
So once you say
Kareem
that
was the greatest college player ever.
Yeah, so if you take those years he played in college compared to the years LeBron played in NBA, how can you put college over NBA? LeBron was an All NBA first team player in the NBA, while
No, I
Kareem was
don't.
in
I don't. I
college.
don't separate it because both guys played 20. Well, I believe Kareem played 19 years, but both
No, he
guys
20
played.
years,
played nearly
20
He
two
years,
played
20
20.
decades.
He
years.
played 20.
Played
He
20
played
20.
years.
20.
Okay, okay. So, sorry. Kareem played. Both guys played 2 decades in the league for the NBA. That's a. I go by sample size, like comparable sample size. So if I'm and most people separate it like the NBA and everything before the NBA amateur level. I think Kareem had a better amateur career level because he also added the college success, even though LeBron didn't have any college success.
Mm.
The high school is either or, in my opinion. Either or. I still lean towards Kareem because he's better individual stats, but it's either or. But college, he has the answer because that's the greatest college player ever.
So
Okay,
if you stick with
what I'm saying is, if you take those 4 years that Kareem did in college compared to the 4 years that LeBron was in the NBA, how can college outduel what those 4 years in the NBA, well, three years in the NBA did?
Well, I don't compare college to NBA, but from an individual standpoint, from a vacuum standpoint, Kareem optimized the situation more on his team if you want to do that with in comparison to LeBron's first 4 years too. But I don't want to do that. Like that's a completely unfair comparison. You compare college to NBA. Kareem was
because
beating
because
championship
LeBron.
level college team as a freshman with redshirt freshmen with him.
But then, if you do that, Brandon, then you would be comparing 16 years of LeBron's NBA career to 20 of Kareem's.
That's what I'm saying. Like
We
they both
played
got 20 years. Like
17 years.
why can't we just keep it 20? Why keep it what it is? Like there's nothing wrong.
It'd be 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's 21. It's year 21.
Because he
Kareem
played
played-
3 years in college.
I thought Kareem played 4 years. No.
3.
He played 4.
He played 4 years.
No, he started. He played 4 years.
played
He was
three,
a
3 years in
he was
college.
he couldn't play. He couldn't play varsity 4 years because of the freshman rule.
He played three years in college.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he still had to wait 4 years before he entered the NBA.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that's 4 years. You got.
He played 4 years.
But
That's
you
4
think,
years.
but sir, you think that LeBron is the greatest NBA player of all time? Like that's a difference between.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
I
like
think-
it depends what you say. If you take it literal as a basketball in terms of body work from your entire basketball career, it's clean.
You
There's
go
no-
for
there's no
Kareem
discussion.
because of
So,
those-
so,
yeah.
so basically, what
I
he's
would
saying is,
disagree with that though.
no,
I
but
would
what he's
disagree.
saying, this is what he's saying. If you take LeBron's career for the NBA is the greatest of all time, which is we all agree.
Right.
But if he's saying when you add everything, because even if you add LeBron's high school, even if you say LeBron had a better high school and a better NBA career, what's missing and was I guess what Sturdy is tipping to
college.
but not only that Kareem did go to college, but Kareem is actually the greatest college player ever.
Right.
And their high school
And-
career, like I said,
yeah.
let's be honest, I'm leaning towards Kareem because his individual stats were better, but they college career in terms of team success are pretty
Well,
much
you
the same.
talking about high school? His high school
High school.
stats were. Wait,
Yeah, high
well,
school
I
too.
don't know. Okay, I don't
Yeah.
know Kareem's competition,
No, so-
but LeBron, by his junior and senior, he was playing against top-ranked national players.
And Kareem wasn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
so it's like when you're playing against
I give
Matter
LeBron high school as well.
High school.
So
he goes to
Kareem, as a freshman in college and as a senior in high school, was beating championship level college teams, dog.
What do you mean championship? Man, we not. I'm just talking about high school.
Wait a minute.
I'm
So you
saying,
saying
like,
wait. You saying
No.
Kareem's high school team played against college teams or the champions?
No, I'm saying there was some scrimmages over the summer when he was still a senior in high school. There's
man.
stories of guys like who was
scrimmages.
in the Final Four saying he was the best player on the court regardless, dog.
No.
Like
We're not arguing how
I'm not-
great he
yeah.
was.
It's the same thing. I take the same thing into account when people say like when Ron Artest / Whittemore Peace say LeBron was had a great showing, one of the best players against legends like Jordan, like him, and those scrimmages. I take into account that too.
No,
And
but Kareem wasn't-
17-year-old.
We're talking about
He
high
said
school,
LeBron.
man.
But no, the thing is,
No,
that-
LeBron was 17. LeBron was 17.
No.
Yeah, he was scrimmaging with pros.
No, I'm just saying but in the '60s, high school teams weren't playing national games, were they? Were they playing like how it is?
No,
now?
I'm saying,
He was
high
just
school
saying he
wasn't.
played versus college team. Yeah, he just
College
played
level
with college players. in
No,
high school.
I got you, but we know LeBron's at high school teams, they were playing in nationals. So he was
they were playing nationals.
So
It's different.
Kareem, you see what I'm saying? Kareem wasn't playing the best players from other states, was he?
No, I don't hold what players. I don't hold what stuff they can't control against them. Like you play who's in front
No,
of you.
I know that, but that's why
Yeah,
people.
that's a
saying
reason why LeBron.
But
would be
that's why he
ahead.
would have the
It's
high
a
school.
huge difference. It's a huge difference when you got St. Vincent.
No, that's why I
St.
said
Mary.
like the team success it favors LeBron in high school, but the individual says look at the numbers, it's still correct.
I mean, when you play against like national players and national teams that are able to recruit and they're in the top nationals like every single year and playing against all McDonald's.
He was playing NBA players in high school pretty much.
No,
Trevor
but LeBron-
Ariza was an NBA player.
Right, he was
Melo was
playing
an
against
NBA.
Carmelo
Like
Anthony.
we can't do this, bro.
Carmelo Anthony, who was a year older than him. He was like Kobe Bryant's stats are slightly better than LeBron's in high school. But I don't know about Kobe Bryant. I just know that LeBron, like St. Vincent St. Mary's, was playing against the best. Like especially by his junior and senior year, they were playing against national teams. Mater Dei, Oak Hill, all types of teams from LA and stuff like that. They were traveling all around the world in the preseason. So it's like, to me, that's why I think LeBron's the greatest high school basketball player of all time, is because that competition really makes a difference. Like the culture of basketball really changed and grew like when LeBron was playing high school as a senior. Like a lot of things changed from that. So, and then you're talking about a guy, of course, winning 3 state championships. A state championship as a freshman? Do you know how good you have to be to do that? Like,
it's not like Kareem level. It's not like Kareem level to me.
Yeah, Kareem won the same. He won 3 titles. I think LeBron record was better than Kareem in high school.
Yeah, it's like It
was like a game or two. It was like
it's definitely listen. It's definitely a debate. You know what I'm saying? Whether you have Kareem or LeBron for high school, because obviously they were great in high school. But I think that the difference is what 30 trying to say. Like I said, the extra 4 years. Because if you take the 4 high school years from both of them, that both of their 20 NBA careers, we would say LeBron's better. But if you add Kareem's 4 college years on top of the other 2, that kind of leans towards him having a better overall basketball resume. Because
the only reason, if for those who don't know, the only reason Kareem didn't dominate the Olympics, he would have dominated because it was because of protesting at that time.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but hold on. But let me ask you this though, Sturdy. If LeBron did have to play 4 years in in college, would he have surpassed what Kareem did?
It depends on what team. Is he going to another stack? Is he going to another stack team like a Duke, like a UNC, or is he going to a team where it's like 1 or 2 other guys? Like what is it?
Like Ohio State.
What
I think he's going to Ohio State.
What college team did LeBron say he would have went to?
Ohio State and Duke was the
Cincinnati.
He said Ohio State or Duke. If he's going to Duke, he's not putting up crazy stack in Duke. He's not.
But he's gonna win 4 championships, no?
He recently said Cincinnati.
I don't know. It's his college. It's one and done. Like anybody can beat.
He probably wouldn't play. He would have been like Melo, but still, I think LeBron James is the greatest teenage basketball player we have ever seen, and it's kind of hard for me to put Kareem above him.
That's true. If you take teenage years altogether, yeah, that's true. Yeah. But like I said,
I just think we don't have enough records from team, and especially Will gets slept on a lot of our high school career too. Yeah, like we don't have enough information film to compare all 3. Yeah.
But I do believe that Kareem could have been a NBA player as a freshman from college. Whatever instead of going to college, he could have went to the NBA. He could have been.
He probably could have.
1,000%. If Moses could do it, he could definitely do it.
Yeah, I don't think he would have been as most people think he would have averaged 30 points a game his freshman year, but.
I don't know.
I believe he would have been impact. He would not have
Michael Jordan in high school
as an 18 years old.
Oh, that shot fired.
Yeah, we got. Hey, y'all, listen, we got some folks in the comments. Yeah,
Jordan got cut one of them years in high school.
In North Carolina, ain't no real ballers coming from
Jordan was a role player in college. Jordan was a role player. He played his role.
Shout out to Cuba.
Kareem and LeBron don't even know what role means.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Jordan Washington wins most outstanding player and he wasn't even number 1 pick in the draft. He wasn't even the best prospect coming out of college. Jordan wasn't even the best. He wasn't even Mr. Basketball in his own state when he came to college out of high school. He only played 2 years varsity. He was
Mike benefited from a lot of good teams in his career, man. He benefited a lot, bro. Like, not to take nothing away, but
what? All Americans his freshman year? But
Oh
he did hit that shot. He was a Steve Kerr of that team. He was a Steve Kerr of UNC.
This is
Yeah,
hilarious.
but, hey, Brandon, you remember they was leaving Jordan open.
They leave up
That's
for a
how
reason.
he hit the shot, because they knew he was going to leave him open. Yes, they knew he was going to leave him open.
Oh my God!
Yeah, God, that's what Jordan was great. Jordan was great.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, Dean Smith just held him back. Held him back from winning titles that he couldn't do by himself without James Worthy.
Oh my God! Brandon turned into Kendrick Lamar, just back after back, back to back to back to back.
Jordan was cold though.
I didn't realize from that graph that you sent. I used to think in total Jordan had more major accolades, because I was debating with somebody in the chat, and it seems like when you count all NBA's all defense MVPs and defensive player of the year, because those are count as the major awards, LeBron has more than Jordan. If you also don't count the All-Star honors. Like in total, I see that LeBron has more. I thought Jordan had. I don't know why I didn't even consider it though, but I see from the graphs.
Brandon, can I ask you, Brandon, were you aware of that information from NBA.com to the time I sent it to you a few years
All
ago?
Stars.
No, the bio, the thing of it, like
No, I didn't really pay attention to it till you told me about it. Like, I never went to their site to see awards. I always did it on Basketball Reference, but that's what the NBA states. Like, we can't be mad at the NBA or saying that we edited it. Like, here's the link. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I tried looking through websites about stat titles. Most websites don't really list stat titles as an accomplishment like
the
that.
The NBA doesn't say it's award. There's no triple-double title. There's no double-double title.
Yeah, there's no double. Yeah, right.
There's no field goal attempt title. Field goal made title.
Field goal, because LeBron would have 5 with field goal made, the most field goal made in a season. If it really was like counting like
this is not such a thing.
Yeah,
it's just it's nice that you led the league in scoring. Like, that's nice, but the NBA doesn't recognize that as an award. That's a pat on your back. Yeah. Good job.
Put it up, Brandon. Put this one up. So this is what he's talking about.
But you do get a trophy for it, right? You do get a trophy.
This is what he's talking. Because
if a fan makes it, you can get a trophy for it.
Wait,
the NBA gonna give you one for it. There's a trophy for all the player of the month. They stop the game and give you that trophy.
What I'm saying, isn't there a trophy for stat titles though, right?
Yes, if a fan makes it for you. If your wife makes it for you, you get a trophy for it.
I feel like you're being sarcastic.
Carmelo Anthony Fran made him a trophy for a scoring title.
Yeah. I'm asking. I'm being for real. Like,
we're being honest. We're being honest with you. We're being honest with you.
If someone makes it for you, the NBA won't make it for you.
Ishmael, no, there's no, because it's not an award. It's just a stat. I don't know where they happen.
Why do people put up that graphic where Jordan be having like
because a
all
fan
those
made
MVPs?
it.
Because they're liars. They're liars.
You can't.
No, it's just a stat. That's all it is. Like, if you watch football, it's like no one ever says this guy's the rushing title or he's just the passing title. No, you just say he led the league in rushing this year or this many years. That's it.
Wait, you need to tell me it's not. There's no trophy. There's no award.
No ribbon, no certificate,
no ribbon, no banner.
You don't get a gift card, nothing. You don't even get a gift card.
You don't get a coffee mug for it.
Gift card.
Listen, Ishmael.
Hey, I'll take an Amazon gift card.
Listen, Ishmael, become a member of the channel. Only GOAT James Kingdom can provide you this type of information,
about that.
brother.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
You need to support what we do here because these guys have been lying for over 2 years.
The whole time, I'm thinking there's literally a scoring award.
No, there is none. There is none. And mind you, just like Sturdy said, and they say when you are the rushing leader, it's not by your averages. You have to have the most yards.
Right, the totals. Right.
Yes, you have to have the most yards. Now, granted, it is acknowledged as a stat leadership thing. There's no award for it. Any award the NBA creates is listed on their bio right there. They don't list all not everything listed here gets a trophy, but everything that NBA does make a trophy for is listed here. So as an example, they don't make a trophy for the player of the week, but they make a trophy for player of the month.
Well, why do they push that so much? I don't understand. Like, why? Like,
Because they're
it's
drunk.
not
Propaganda.
It's
I mean, Travis could explain it to you more since he's a Jordan
Travis,
fan.
why do they push that, man? Why not
It's
just
because
stick
the
by the
casuals.
accolades?
Scoring
Because they
titles don't mean
need
anything.
that.
Scoring titles don't mean anything because there's way too much.
They really need it.
No, there's way too much. There's way too much nuance to it. Like if scoring titles were important, then we'd be like, oh, Allen Iverson was the best scorer in 2002 when he shot 39% from the field and 28 shots to get 31 points. See, like it doesn't matter. Like Jordan's a great scorer because he was efficient and he was consistent. Same thing with LeBron. And again, there's only like 9 or 10 players ever who've again done that for at least 10 years and been efficient, 50% or better. And like, so that the titles don't mean anything. Just like because again, there's way too much context for him. You do what you look at the actual numbers, you look at team impact. That's how you judge scores. I think Kevin Durant's the best scorer of all time, in my opinion, because he's like I think the best three-level guy. Larry Bird was right behind him, but the titles themselves, I'd never ever use that just because usually the older people who win them are the guys who take far more shots per season.
I swear to God, because I looked on Google and I just can never find an NBA scoring award. Like I was like, the only one I found is the one that Beasley was talking about is when Carmelo Anthony got the NBA scoring award, and
He probably made that himself.
and mind you, and that one right there isn't the same trophy that they show you for Michael Jordan and everybody else. There is none. The NBA does not award that trophy. That's why it's so funny because you know how I found it because Jordan fans kept lying. They kept saying that LeBron doesn't have the most awards in NBA trophies. So why would I go to Basketball Reference for it? Yeah, they're gonna tell you the certain things, but they don't tell you the awards. So let's go see what the awards are. But you know what they do have?
That's the casual argument from Jordan fans. Like, well, I say casual Jordan.
And
fans.
then they'll tell you.
6-0.
Yeah,
they don't know the substance of the game.
No,
Travis, you are horrible to be a Jordan fan.
Wow. This simple. Regardless of any sport, an award has deliberation. There's some sort of criteria, there's some sort of like disagreement or something. A stat leading the league in stat, no, there's no deliberation. Did you play enough games? Did you play enough minutes? Who has the bigger number? Black and white.
Wow. What the fuck?
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, Ismael. Do you know who was the most scoring titles before Michael Jordan?
Probably Wilt Chamberlain, right?
So you didn't know of a fact though, right? But who was the all-time scoring leader before LeBron?
Kareem, of course, Kareem.
Everybody always knew 38,000.
I knew that shit since I was like in elementary school.
Most people don't even know how much Kareem averaged. If I told you what is Kareem career average if it's NBA?
Like 24.
24
I know exactly.
See, some people, most people don't.
I'm not
know
a complete casual.
Yeah,
okay?
no, I'm just saying. I got you.
I knew most people. I'm from the Bay Area. Most people didn't even know that. They thought Stephen Curry before he passed Wilt Chamberlain. They didn't even know Wilt Chamberlain had the most points for the Golden State Warriors.
They didn't know he played for Golden State.
Yeah, right. And so. It wasn't Golden State at the time, right? It wasn't
San Francisco, and I didn't even know it was the Warriors. It wasn't even the Warriors originally. It was the 76ers, or was it?
Exactly.
No, it was the Warriors.
Yeah,
it was the Warriors.
Or no, it was the Warriors, but it was just not in Golden. It was not in the Bay Area.
Yeah, it wasn't in the Bay Area.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So Liddy said that the NBA gives 13 awards every year. So.
I just want to say
y'all really.
Wait. Let me ask you a question. Is one of those? He said those are 13 annual awards. So he said annual, and that's why I brought up the other number. If you bring it back up, Brandon, when you bring up the annual awards, right? Then it definitely eliminates all the stat leaderships. So like you said, if we take out All Stars who doesn't have an award for it, Michael Jordan doesn't have that. Why is there always this talk about Michael Jordan's the number one? He's nowhere near it.
He doesn't even have the most major accolades. You know, like because we don't consider Sixth Man of the Year as a major accolade, right? We consider like All NBA, All Defense, Defensive Player of the Year, MVPs, and then like in total it's LeBron James.
And in season tournament MVP.
Yeah, someone told me that the Rookie of the Year is more valuable than the All NBA team because 15 players are on the All NBA team. Only one player get the Rookie of the Year.
You can only win that once.
Yeah, so I said, so is the 6 men of the year are the most improved more valuable than the All NBA team? They're like, no. Well, why not? It's the same criteria, right? You only
Right.
get it one time.
Yeah.
Most,
It only
most
goes to one
overrated,
player, right?
the most overrated award is the Finals MVP. That's the most overrated award. Period.
What makes you
Yeah,
say that?
it only
I
goes to
probably would
one
agree with
player
There's
you.
who
only
wins. They're
one
going to go to one
one
player who
is
wins.
one the spectrum of winners who can do it. You never heard a role player win an MVP. You'll never see that shit ever in your life. But role players have won the Finals
Yeah.
MVP.
Yeah, I
Second thing
agree.
is a
It doesn't do
small,
the
it's a
same
huge,
thing.
it's a huge smaller sample size. It's only 11 voters. Only 11 voters, and the game sample size is only going from 4 games to 7 games. It's the most
So,
overrated award.
yeah, it's the
So
sample. That's
LeBron,
my biggest thing too. The sample size of it. You praise somebody for
Sample
playing
size
less
suck.
than 7 games. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
there's I'm asking, I'm being for real. Like there's no steals award for steals titles.
No,
There's no
no,
rebounding block titles. So,
no.
Yeah, they've been lying.
Ladies
to you.
and gentlemen, this
Oh
is the
my
GOAT
God.
James Kingdom platform. It's the GOAT James
Hey,
Kingdom
yo,
show
don't
with
make a
Billy and
video
A.
about
Johnny. No, we're not
Don't
gonna make a
make a
video
video
about this. No,
about
no. This is free time for promotion to show people. Again, this is what we do best, man. Brandon and I bring real information. We bring
when
the
B Lee
truth.
said that, yeah,
We
it's your
don't-
friend making,
yeah.
I'm like, wait, what are you
We
saying?
don't- yeah,
They're
we
not
don't-
real.
Yeah, we don't lie like Zesty Jeffries. We don't lie like rappers in battles. We actually tell the truth here in GOAT James Kingdom. We
Man, they be
expose
using
all
that
that
meme.
bullshit.
They be using that meme on social media, like, oh, look at the trophy for the scoring time. Oh, and I'm like,
It doesn't
well,
exist.
what-
Put fake trophies in the comments. Fake trophies. 'Cause none of them are good. There's all fake trophies. They're all fake. They don't exist. There's not a rebounding title trophy. There's not a scoring title
doing it so
trophy.
often.
None of that.
oh my God, bro. All
don't
right,
exist.
yeah,
Doing it
this
so
was,
often that people really believe
So-
they belong.
Yep. And so
I'm
that
gonna
means
have to become
LeBron
a
James
member
has. And mind you, there is an All NBA trophy. So LeBron
right.
James
Those
has
are those are legit.
LeBron James has the most All NBA, but no, mind you, the trophies that matter the most that we can't talk about the in-season tournament MVP, but we got to talk about scoring title trophies, and we got to talk about that, and Michael Jordan's 30,000 points trophy.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
insane.
y'all. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Let's go ahead around and see anybody got last words. Go ahead, John. Any last words?
In 1984, the NBA went from 12 NBA teams to 16 NBA teams. Who benefited from that? Nobody has to answer that, but I just want people to realize that.
all the bum teams of the 80s.
All right, Travis.
Crazy discussion today. I mean, I'm all about trying to get, like, I see a lot of opinions here. Like, it's great, but I mean, let's get some like other people's criteria up in here. Like Ismail, love your takes, but give me your top 10 at some point, and like, what's your criteria? Let's have that. That'll be a cool discussion. So it's not just like 2 or 3 of us like listing it off every single week.
Okay.
All right. Keller, go ahead and go next. I'm gonna say sturdy for last.
I'm gonna just give you the JDR criteria that I hear all the time. So you got championships, finals MVPs, defensive player of the year, all defensive teams, and scoring titles. That's the JDR criteria I hear all the time. So, you can take that and run with it where you want to go. But I'll save my top 10 because I have a top 10 as well. So I'll save that for another time. But great show, man. Great discussion.
Right. Yeah, they always leave off all NBA teams for some reason. All right, Ismail. Your last one.
Like I said, LeBron has another individual historic season. And I don't think I think the team for the Lakers could have been a lot better. I think that the faults can go on different people, including LeBron James, because he's a leader. I just think, you can spread the faults on it. But they did have a winning season. They did have a better record from last year, but I think they could have just been better. But I just don't think my thing is that who has the most awards then, like in terms of actual awards? Is it Kareem? Or is it Kareem between Kareem and LeBron James? Is that what it is?
NBA awards? NBA awards?
Real life awards, like NBA.
NBA states LeBron got 157. Kareem has 53.
Okay. The major accolades without player of the month, without player.
I don't know what the major accolades are, I guess.
Okay, well, all right. Well, I would say all NBA, all defense, defensive player of the year, MVPs. I would say stuff like that.
51 to 50. The Cream has LeBron.
Okay. All right. Got you. All right. Well, I was
As
just
of
going to
now.
say
As of now.
that my last thing is that the JDRs they disappointed me. I thought they disappointed me, man. I'm really disappointed in that, man. LeBron's the GOAT. That's it. That's terrible.
All right, Sturdy.
I'm not gonna lie. I asked myself this question. Like, I pondered. What made a Johnny say these things today? What made a Johnny go off the deep end? And then I realized there's something else that's happening. Like this is let's put it to you like this. Like somebody is whooping feet right now. Somebody is hurting someone's feelings, and this man needs help. Aubrey Graham needs help. And
Wait.
Kendrick,
What does whooping feet mean? I need to know this. I'm too old to. What does whooping feet mean?
whooping feet is a box. It's a combat term. It's like you beating the soul out of somebody. I'm beating the soul out of you.
So I'm Terrence Crawford. I'm whooping feet. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Continue. Go ahead. All right.
In addition to that, like
Tupac still had the best verse of the whole beef. But go ahead.
no, I understand. Like automated dead guy had for some reason contributed to the guys in their crime. But nonetheless, like Kendrick is passing bodies like Stockton. Speaking of Stockton, he is not a top 5 point guard, and that's why I want to leave this on. Do not be a Drake. Do not be a Drake. Do not be a Jordan fan. No offense, Travis. Just accept. Just take accountability and grow. Peace, prosperity, and progress, brothers. And that's all it's about.
All right, Ajani, what you got to say?
Nothing. All I gotta say is I'm tired of the Lakers wasting my GOAT's great years because he still has another 2 more years, averaging 25, shooting over 50%, and close to 40%, if not 40%, from the 3-point line. So
Travis had 3 years.
I don't think LeBron
Travis had 3 years.
He's not gonna play 3 years. He's gonna play 23 years to rub it in on you, Zesty Jeffries, so he can have the most points in NBA history, the most seasons in NBA history, the most games in NBA history, the most all of this stuff is gonna be more than Jordan ever had because none of those things matter. So that's why I was the way I was because I'm tired of Anthony Davis. They need to trade him so LeBron can have a better team because the NBA is better now. We're done with the 2010s. Y'all see what the NBA is showing y'all right now. There's some stud teams out there. You telling me Orlando has a better roster than the Lakers and that's why they're winning games and playing better? No.
They're not playing Denver.
Shit, I don't know. They shouldn't have been playing Denver. It would have been the 6th or the 5th seed like they were supposed to be, but we want to hold on.
Cleveland sucks.
Who?
All right.
Leave Cleveland alone. Anyway, we're going to get up out of here. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Y'all make sure to check us out. Too. Yeah, you've been lied to. Stop. This is where all the lies stop.
I'm sorry, it's man. I'm sorry.
Like Kendrick Lamar providing for the black community. All the lies stop here. So y'all be good. Enjoy y'all Sunday afternoon. This is the GOAT James Kingdom platform. Peace and blessings, y'all. Stay good.
Don't be Drake. Take care of your kids. Take care of your kids.
Definitely be a man.